appearance of Davis yet?
I have no word from Davis. I did not. No, I don't know. He'll jump in. All right. So, hello everyone. It is the Dread Pirate. With me is Malmodo.
Oh.
And we are continuing with Dents. And Shelly is scared. To worry about Eddie. He's got to rescue him. Gonna kick some ass. And I suck at World War I shooting games, just so everybody knows. Just so everybody's clear about that. So, but yeah. Last we met, I was on my motorcycle and I was heading back to Tampa for a daring rescue mission.
Yeah, daring.
So... Alright, I was gonna try to call... So as for my plan... which I was going to try to execute. I was going to eventually call Doug, but obviously Doug cannot be reached at this time. So
Fancy that.
The first thing I'm going to do is, okay, she starts driving, and then, like, when she gets a chance, she stops at a gas station.
Hold on.
Yeah. All right.
So, you've been just intent on driving, and maybe it's... Do you wear a helmet?
Yes.
Smart person. Okay, and because of your helmet, would you stop to, like, you know, take it all in? Or maybe just to do something, you start taking it in, and you start seeing what Doug's character saw, which was literally something in the horizon, vaguely humanoid of shape. Shadows from it leave long bars across the sky. And it's essentially so massive, it's almost impossible to leave. And you've seen mountains.
All right. She stops, stares at it for a while, mouths, "What the fuck?" And it's like, okay. So I'm at a gas station. Am I at a gas station, or am I still on the road?
You said you were going to stop somewhere.
Yeah. Is there anybody at the gas station, like walking around?
I mean, yeah, there's like two people. There's the clerk and somebody else.
I talked to one of the people. Hey, excuse me, can you see something weird on the horizon up there? Like some weird dark clouds? And I start pointing in the direction of that thing.
So the guy... No, it's a lady. Kind of trashy. She's smoking a cigarette. She's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's just normal old clouds. That one looks like a dick.
Oh, yeah, it does kind of look like a dick. It's like, I feign to pretending to notice a dick cloud. All right, thank you. All right, so at that point she deduces that, like, she can see this, but no one else can.
Possibly.
All right, so she kind of moves away from the lady, and she's gonna make a phone call, and she is going to try to call some of her biker contacts, and specifically any bikers that used to participate at Farmer John's fight club. Okay, she's gonna contact them.
Bikers?
What's that?
So you're calling bikers?
Calling bikers, that's one of my contacts. Specifically,
Okay.
I want biker gangs. I want, like, you know...
I already discussed this with you. You only have 1 point of each contact, which
Yep.
means they're probably not going to come to your aid. They're not, what's the word? Enforcers. They're not, there's a different thing inside of White Wolf for what they're called.
Yeah, okay, how does one contact work with anything? It's like...
You use them to get information. You can use them for connections to get you the things you want.
Okay, so all right, so I'm fucked. I can't call on these people for soldiers. I would need something higher than that in order to do that. Like, what's the scale? What's 1 versus 5 in terms of a contact?
A 5 is actually a powerful person. 1 is just like knowing a person who could like give you some like having a known contact is just someone that can give you information and help you out in certain ways. Also give you connections. but retainers are people that'll go for bat for you. Sometimes contacts will go to bat for you, but it's a lot less often than retainers. Retainers are actually either hired on or through loyalty or some other means people that have to defend your ass.
Okay, so that's a completely different merit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I cannot.
No.
So basically, because I'm green. Instead of opting for like 5 and 1 contact who would be really super reliable, I've got a variety who can only give me information or get me some advantages.
So you don't understand how these things work.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
All right. So I'm fucked. I can't call on people for help. Could I get weapons from these guys, like the bikers, criminals, or military?
Yes, but do you have the money?
I have resources 1, which would probably not be anything better. Not be anything better than what I've already got. So.
Yeah.
You're okay. Well, all right. She has a sinking feeling that she's gonna die today. And it's like she's got no choice but to go and take on the police and take on supernatural police. But she's like, but she can't leave Eddie to die. And she's like, you know what? I've had a really shitty couple of days. Fuck it. I get back on the road. And I'm heading back into Tampa.
All right.
I'm gonna keep aware. I'm gonna keep an eye on that thing and keep aware for anything else unusual I might see.
You do see unusual things as you're just driving around, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You see fantastic creatures that seem to notice you for moments at the periods, but they're just going about their day.
I see monsters, basically.
You see, some odd things, like even creatures of myth. Like, you're just like, is that a fucking unicorn? Well, probably not that extreme, but more like a druid, or not a druid. But like, probably druids. You see, out of the people you encounter, very rarely you see one that doesn't look normal. And otherwise, that a lot of them just have these parasites, I guess, anyway, to say it. Range growth creatures. Some look tumescent.
All right, so I noticed other people with parasites, and I can actually see the parasites this time.
Yeah. These are a lot freaky than yours, though. They're more like calmed down leeches, and they're not like burrowing in the skin. They're mostly like leeches, fleas, maybe chigos.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then you just said I saw unusual people, too?
Yeah.
Like, unusual how?
Like, they don't look regular human.
Am I seeing, frisky furry fox boys, for example?
I mean, you might see one.
But just weird, like, they're not human, or like, maybe this guy's a vampire, this guy's an elf, this guy's,
Says probably not to bring it up to them.
Okay. But, alright, okay, so I'm noticing weird shit now.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't mention this in the video, but one thing I do like about this is this does remind me of the H.P. Lovecraft story, From Beyond. So, I don't know if you've read that. Or I think it's called The Beyond, but like there's a movie with Jeffrey Combs called From Beyond, which is based off of it. So it kind of reminds me of that. All right, I keep driving. I'm noticing this stuff, and it's like, all right. She's kind of taking it all in and just kind of realizing.
So notice that giant thing doesn't really move. It's possibly so far out that it could probably see like maybe even most of the state of, a good portion of the state of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like probably 20 miles tall.
Okay.
It's just really big. Oh, let me look at how big the exosphere is. I think the exosphere goes 100 miles, so it could be 50 or 75, but it's huge. Yeah, it's ridiculously large. It's like Canada. It's up there and really, really big.
Okay.
But nonetheless, okay. So you're driving along for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear like what you think to be a tick, like with your engine as you're driving.
Okay.
So you're gonna stop and check that out.
Yes.
All right, you pull off on. You're getting close to Tampa. You're like towards like exit 17 or exit 15.
All right.
You're over there, one with the Cracker Barrel. I need you to make a, what is it? A wits composure roll.
What's composure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on. My dice aren't ready.
Did you not make anything?
Well, no, I haven't. I need to get my dice program up.
Wait, you have to warm them up?
I had it in like power save mode because I was so.
Oh,
Example.
I thought you were made a roll and you don't want to do it because your dice
No,
aren't.
no. I have one success. One success.
All right. You sense something's awry, but you can't exactly put your finger on it. I mean, it's been a pretty hectic day.
Mm-hmm. I look around to notice anything unusual.
Not particularly.
Okay. I just remembered something else that was part of my plans. I was going to stop by a gas station.
Didn't you just do that earlier?
I know. I need to stop by another one.
You're at the Flying J.
Okay.
You know where that one is, right?
No, off the top of my head, but it is a gas station, right?
Yeah, it's the one over there in your RV world in Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't love Cracker Barrel. That's how I positioned it.
Okay. All right. I go in, and I'm going to buy a 6-pack, a newspaper, and a book bag. They have a book bag.
Okay. I don't think they carry book bags.
They have something like that I could hide the 6-pack and the newspaper in?
Yeah, they definitely have totes.
Okay, yeah. I get a tote.
Merch for the tourists.
Yeah. So I get a 6-pack, a newspaper, and a tote.
Okie dokie.
And pay for my credit card. Get back on the road. And I keep driving.
You have to wait for that end of the month. That end of the month is gonna rock you.
If I live to the end of the month, I mean, I think I should. That's what I should worry about right now.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, this is kind of like fuck it. You know.
I need you to make a roll. But let me decide which kind of roll. It is going to be a resolve composure roll.
Resolve composure. Okay. Oh my god, 2 10 agains.
Cool.
3 successes. You there, sir?
Yeah. So you make 3 successes. You sort of feel like something's pulling at you. Like, not like physically, but like at your mind. And you're left to look down the road that is there. Like, away from Tampa towards the north.
Something towards the north is pulling me?
Yes. You feel like something is trying to pull you there. Like you felt like a gentle mental tug that was trying to be discreet.
Mm-hmm.
like, you know how the Wendigo knocked you unconscious?
Yeah.
You're essentially like flat-footed about it.
Hmm.
Well, this wasn't as malicious. It was more like a nudge.
Okay, I stop, pull to the side of the road. I look to the north, and I'm gonna try something. Might be stupid, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna think very directly and very forcefully towards the north, and I'm gonna think the words, "Who are you?" and see what happens.
Okay, are you wearing your helmet already?
I take my helmet off and look and do it.
Well, you look that way. You go through all this consternation, which deeply reminds me of Doug's journey. Of
Use the force, Shelly. Let go. I turn off my targeting computer. And I aim for the Death Star hatch.
oh god.
Okay.
All right. Anyhow, yeah.
Does that do anything?
Hold on. So, like I was saying, so you do that, you get no response. You sort of like have one of those moments is like, that was really fucking dumb.
In her mind, a Sakura-like image of herself is yelling at her, and it's yelling at a meeker version of herself. That's like, what do you want? I'm new to this shit. Okay.
Anyhow, so
if nothing happens, she's going to start driving to the north in the direction where that was coming from. On
you're gonna actually drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for like 20 minutes and see what happens, because I can't really afford to like deviate too much here.
Well, it doesn't take 20. It takes like 15. You drive down the road for a while. You reach what's the name of it? Tracy? Nah, anyhow, name doesn't matter. But across from it, State Park.
A state park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lonely. Insert a tip. For the sake of nature, State Park. Little sign up there. No warden or anything like that. Just a sad, underappreciated state park.
I enter the state park, continuing moving north.
All right. Well, you immediately, just to let you know.
What's that?
And like one of those, grassy, fieldish feeling things.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's up to you what to do from there. Are you gonna walk?
I was gonna keep on the bike. Actually, I was just gonna head like steadily forward. It's like,
You have a dirt bike, but it is probably street legalized, so the tires aren't good for getting hold on those kinds of terrain.
Mm-hmm.
So that's up to you what you're gonna do.
Find a parking space.
Okay.
Park the car. I look around to see if there's anybody out here, any like rangers or cops.
No, it's pretty desolate.
I take my tote. Got all my stuff in my tote. I open up the compartment in my bike. Pull out my shotgun, which is in pieces. I assemble the shotgun. I load. It's a double barrel, so I load 2 shells into it. I get my extra shells, and I very cautiously move north, shotgun in hand.
Oh, okay. So there's a path. It's just one of those walk down crushed grass paths of, horse riders and other people come out there to see the park.
Okay. Take the path. Heading north.
All right. So, I need you to do resolve composure roll
Okay.
at a -1.
I have one success.
Okay. You feel that pull again.
Mm-hmm.
It's slightly off north, like it's a directional thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to continue to follow?
Yeah. I start
Yeah,
talking.
cool.
I start quietly talking out loud. Whoever you might as well come out. I can feel you. What's this about?
Well, you don't get any response to that.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Just make me feel crazy. That's okay. It's fine. Whatever. I follow it.
Oh, the madness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I need you to make a wits composure roll.
Okay. One success.
All right. You sense something is off, like in the area or something else.
Mm-hmm.
And, like you've been walking through some, not palmetto grove or anything like that. Nothing so thick, abrasive. But you've been walking through a little bit of a pine forest. You know how those are set up, right?
Yeah.
So the very long distance between the trees due to the burnouts.
Yeah.
So you're walking through one of those, and it feels woodsy enough so you don't recognize it at first.
Mm-hmm.
But you realize after a moment that it's darker than it should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Do I still feel like something's pulling me deeper?
You can still sense that, yes.
I keep following it.
Okay. So, Manticore. No. I keep getting tempted to Manticore you like this one game did.
Okay.
You ever played
That's what I'm
Manticore?
worrying about now. At this point, is like this is just a random encounter. This has nothing to do with what I'm supposed to be doing.
Like, people love their side quests. What are you talking about?
Yeah. We have a time limit. We were wondering where you were, so we just went and killed Eddie. And it's like oh, it's like I ran into a Manicore. It was a thing. It was like, oh, he's already dead. Great.
I'm just imagining, like, they're sitting there, like, 5 hours later, being like, having killed him and all this other stuff. They're just like, man, this bitch is just bad at time. I mean, maybe she chickened out. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, who chickens out on their friends, right, Eddie? And he's just like dead. And they're like, oh, right, he's dead.
Maybe we shouldn't have killed him so soon.
I know. We should have been a lot slower about killing him. It's like, well, I went as slow as I could. She really, really is late. Like, he died not even from blood loss. He died from dehydration. You know, it takes to die from dehydration, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like 2 or 3 days. All right.
But anyhow, nonetheless, there will be no one complaining about how you're late for the party.
Okay.
You reach what is a. I ain't gonna say. That sounds so pomp. What is presumably a.
Presumably a what?
Around a meager little water hole.
All right, so like a small lake.
Yeah. Well, it's Florida. It's a swamp.
Okay.
Anything that's pond size gets its share of swamp.
Okay.
But, so yeah, it's a little boggy. No, not no, but a little boggy. Probably 9 by 10. No, not even that. Not even that big. Or not that small. Like probably 25 by 25 square. That doesn't sound that big. 25 by 25 perimeter lake pond thing.
Okay. All right. Do I still feel the pull?
Yes,
Where is it coming from?
the water.
I just stare at the water and said, no, 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 no. You come out and see me. I've come all this way. I'm not getting in there.
Okay. Um. So, one thing you've noticed actually, since you started being able to see the strange reality around you,
Mm-hmm.
is that the giant thing, the monolith,
Yeah.
the colossi, there we go. The colossi in the sky seems to always be directly underneath the sun,
Mm-hmm.
even though it doesn't move.
Yeah.
So it's sitting far to the west now,
Mm-hmm.
a lot farther than it was originally, by quite a bit actually. Like that perception of it being darker is actually the sudden realization as you're standing outside the pond that it's close to night.
Okay. All right. All right. Does anything come out of the water?
No, there is no thing in the water.
But I still feel a pull toward the water.
Yeah.
I shout at the leg, I'm not coming in there. You come and see me.
Okay.
I actually point. I actually hold. I take the shotgun and I hold it in the left hand with my hand off the trigger deliberately, so I know that whatever this thing knows is I'm not trying to be hostile right now.
Anyhow, I need you to make a -2 resolve composure roll.
So composure roll. Okay. That's a 1. Failure.
Oh, cool. All right. So while you're there yelling at it, you just sort of blink, and it's nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you've been standing there, motionless, after yelling that at the water for about 2 hours. Like you're bitten up by mosquitoes and everything. Like you literally just stood there at the edge of a swamp in Florida in the middle of fucking summer for 2 hours.
Okay. I look around. I look around to see if someone's there.
There is.
Okay.
It's not a looking thing. You sort of perceive in the edges of your mind that you're not alone.
Okay. I can't see this thing. I just sense that it's nearby.
Well, it alerts you to its presence by speaking. The
Okay.
voice is familiar, but you can't place it.
All right.
It's like a middle-aged woman,
Okay.
and it speaks slowly and intently with each
Okay.
syllable.
Okay.
Oh, how difficult it is to get you to just be quiet for a minute. Always so feisty.
Sorry, it's how I am. By all means, do the talking for me.
It's like there's reasons I don't come out during the day, but I did sense your need. No, it's funny. I expected you to be around that one. But you slipped away, it seems.
Be around at what? What did he say? Or it say?
On that one. But you slipped away, it seems.
Around that one, but he slipped away, it seems.
No. You slipped away from whomever you were supposed to be around.
Okay.
You let slip the surly bonds of earth. No. Anyhow. Um. So
I'm gonna be quiet for a minute and just let her keep talking because it sounds like there's more to say, and it's a little confusing. She's processing that statement.
Dark in the woods, like the sun is set.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like 8. No, it's summer. It's like 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in the woods. It is pitch black. You can see some sky lit up from the fact that you're so close to Tampa. But other than that, just, a hot summery night. There's mosquitoes. But
I'm probably really sweaty.
You don't hear motion. You don't feel motion. You just are standing there practically alone. But whatever it is puts its hand on your shoulder.
I turn to look.
That's pretty fucking creepy, man.
You see nothing.
There he is. I see nothing?
It is literally, the only thing you see is something darker than the night between you and whatever's behind it. You see the vaguest, tenebrous outline of a figure.
Hair stands on end. She's actually even more scared than when she fucked up and got mauled by the flincer, but she's completely silent. She's dealing. I get the feeling that you can help me. Can you?
Detect a soft laugh. And it's like, no. And helps those who helps themselves. But I can give you a little direction.
I could use that.
Before you go out on your perilous journey, I suggest you take a moment and go to the bay and find the quiet. The voice has been trailing off. You could tell that it's either having to go or about to leave.
The bay, do you mean here or do you mean Tampa Bay? Like the ocean?
I'm trying to think of like some fucking enigmatic way to say it instead of just being forward.
I can feel the disappointment. Just feel it. It's just there.
No, dickbag. You know how like they always have like these fucking weird ass like, oh, go to the valley, or like between the valley of the mind and the body you will find whatever. All these fucking not deific but like strange cryptic characters talk in also cryptic phrases.
Well, Mamoto, you're of course you remember Shui, and thanks to Shui introduced me to Power Rangers, a lot of Power Rangers stuff. In Power Rangers Turbo, there was like this weird lady who spoke in riddles all the time, and it was really frustrating. They lost Zordon and had to deal with her for a little bit. This sounds like a more serious version of that, like a more likable version than that, honestly.
In riddles,
yeah, I forget what her name was called.
Yeah, but I was tempted with the thought because I always remember how like obnoxiously cryptic all those motherfuckers are when they're like the enigmatic character. But anyhow, this one actually talks to you rather plainly. It's like, yes, the bay in Tampa.
I'll go there. I'll go there before I do anything suicidal and stupid.
And it's like, find the salt.
I will. Thank you.
The salt or the quiet?
A rattling in the leaves, and you sense its presence is gone. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't even have a presence is the obnoxious part. Like, this thing is complete and utter stealth.
Okay.
Like, the only reason you knew it was there is because the hand was on your shoulder.
Mhm.
And now that you've gone, you don't know if it's actually gone, but you do detect that it was leaving just by how it was acting.
Mhm.
But yeah, otherwise, it's like, is it gone? Is it here? Who fucking knows? It's invisible.
Okay. He said to find the quiet and find the salt. All right. She's resolved. She starts heading back to her bike.
Okay, it's dark, scary-ish, because Florida at night's scary.
Mhm.
And like, I see enough roadkill to know it's out there in the regular hours.
Yeah.
But I was driving down the road the other day. I actually saw like 3 run over alligators.
Oh Jesus.
It's getting towards me.
I've actually never seen that, but again, you're out in the sticks, so.
Hello?
I'm here.
You broke off for a second. You were saying?
I've actually never seen like a run over alligator before, but you're out in the sticks, so I guess.
Oh, dude, I don't know if people aim for them or something, but like, there are several young ones, but I've also seen like 1 6-footer that's been run over.
You think if you run that over, you would like, I don't know, cook it and eat it or something like that. But no.
Why did they stop and eat the fucking alligator after they run it over?
The tail meat, man, it's good. I mean, it's not it's not the proper way to hunt for alligator. You're supposed to shoot them, or like at least snare them or something like that.
I get.
But
yeah, you're talking about redneck, the person that was brought up by rednecks,
Mhm.
and even the red like, no, you don't do that.
On swamp people, don't they shoot them?
No, you do shoot them more often than anything else. You can go trap gators and shoot them in the freaking dome.
See, my dad when he was a teenager, he actually like caught an alligator with a rope and stuffed it in a bag and rubbed its tummy till it fell asleep. And he left it in the kitchen, in the living room, for my grandma to like come downstairs and see this bag thrashing all over the place. It was awesome. So
you can do that.
One of his best stories. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back to my bike. Do we want to switch over to Doug for a minute and like see what he's been up to?
I have to catch him up to the current times because he's been unavailable. You did call him though, right?
I left him a message.
Okay. So, Doug, you were reading. I'm going to say you took a nap. Oh, diligent one. Is he gone again?
I thought I was with the investigator at the Dunkin' Donuts.
You two work that out. You two work that out.
Hold on. Where did you leave off? I thought the investigator called you back, or...
No, we had already talked. I talked to the investigator at Dunkin' Donuts, and then I had gotten a voicemail from Shell, and I needed to listen to that before I went and did anything else.
Yeah, I remember where you were placed. I couldn't remember. You said you were still the investigator. And I was like, after some vaguely racist remarks. But yeah, he called after making those vague remarks.
Well, I mean, I had to, I talked to the investigator who dealt with that stuff, and then I still needed to, but Shell had called me in the middle of it, so I needed to listen to the voicemail. To which, like I sent you your message, he was going to listen to the voicemail, and because I already know what the voicemail said, I know what I was going to do, and I was going to go check on the tattoo parlor.
Oh, right. You said you were going to the tattoo parlor. You couldn't get anything else. So you get the voicemail. Shell said she's coming. She doesn't really give you a time of arrival.
A little too panicked at the time to do that.
All right. Well, I'm going to go and walk up to the parlor if there's nothing too suspicious going on.
Okay, well, hold on. So, let's see. You, have to drive over there first, so you leave Dunkin' Donuts. It's a short trip. It's like 20 minutes. So you were talking to the officer till like 1-ish. So yeah, it's like 1:30 when you get there. I'm just getting time frames in my head, try to be better about that. I feel like we get drifty.
Cool.
All right. Anyhow, so you have about 7.5 hours in character before you'll actually encounter her. So I have to fill in the blanks.
Fun.
Oh, you won't believe it. Head full ideas that you wouldn't believe.
Does anything happen on my way over there?
No, people drive like shit in Tampa. All these folks want to get there first in Tampa.
Call Me Maybe comes on the radio. I just met you. This is crazy. Here's my number. Call me maybe.
Yeah,
This is why you should use push to talk, Max.
like a weedy fag. Anyhow, my obvious loathing of my own people aside. So, yes. Words coming out? No. All right. You arrive at the tattoo parlor in decent time. I mean, traffic and all. But
Nice.
20 minutes, which is decent time. And you
Doug
see
is happy.
the tattoo parlor. You just walk in.
Is there anything suspicious going on from the outside, or no?
Now, what was the message you left him?
Doug, Eddie's in trouble. It's my fault. I need you to meet me at the tattoo parlor and see what's going on. He's been taken by the order.
Is Eddie the one that's named Pork Chop?
I think so.
Eddie is the yeah, I think you'd call him the pork chop or something like that.
Pork Chop introduced you to Eddie. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I was trying to remember if he had a special name because I was going to be like, old Pork Chop. Anyhow, so yeah. You told him what precisely?
I told him Eddie's in trouble. It's my fault. The order has him. I need you to meet me at the tattoo parlor and see what's going on. And call me back.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't call her back, but I'm gonna go into the tattoo parlor like I'm getting the tattoo.
For continuity's sake, I appreciate you not calling me back.
I mean, he could call you. It would change it.
Okay.
No, Doug wasn't gonna call you back. He's just gonna check on it and then call you back.
Okay.
Okay.
Try to at least.
Confirmation text? God, millennials.
No. You think Doug knows how to text?
Hopefully.
You texted her before. You just didn't know how to do the emojis. How did you forget how to text? You knew. We established. It's canon. You know how to text. How do you not know how to text? How?
So he knows how to text. It's just a bit less of a. It's not on his mind right now.
Sanctuary.
I'm confused.
Sanctuary. He needs to be saved from you. Anyhow.
Oh, okay.
Like fire.
Fire.
Alright, anyhow. So, yeah, you see the... So she told you all that stuff. Decided to go in anyways. Alright. So, yes. The tattoo parlor looks fine from the outside. You don't see anything amiss. And, yeah. I wouldn't say it's one of those big glass door. They probably do have a regular old entrance. No, it's got a glass door. Too many are tattoo picture shits in the windows and the neon sign for you to really make out what's inside. So you could go in.
Well, before I go inside, I'm gonna get on my phone and I'm gonna find a really cool picture of of some sort of arcane symbol.
Okay.
Just I'm gonna type in arcane circles on Google and just pick the most detailed one.
All right.
God.
I'm gonna that pulled up on my phone.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna walk inside
I love those priorities.
and see what's going on. See if anyone's there.
All right. So I need you to make a. There it is. Oh, I also have to update your character stats. But really fast, make for me a resolve composure roll. Jesus. Hello?
I'm here.
Just getting my dice.
Do you know how many dice he has for his resolve composure roll, Eddie?
How many? How much?
7.
7 for your resolve composure roll? Fuck.
Eddie's rolling 3.
Yeah.
His character has no composure or resolve.
Hey,
Didn't even know the combo was a thing when I made the character.
I have 2 resolve and 1 composure, sir. Sir. How dare you?
It's
That's 3. That's 3
You're a
dice. I've done
ass.
pretty good. I think I've done pretty good with them so far.
Okay, so I have 0 overall. They cancel out.
Yeah, see, I would have at least had 1 success.
You. Eddie, if you're lying about your rolls, I'm gonna be mad.
I am not lying about. I have a log of them in front of me right now.
All right. Anyhow,
I think he's lying.
so you no successes? Great. All right. So yeah, you can just see right into the window. You see Eddie sitting there in his chair, looking through something.
I'm just kind of gonna walk up inside and be like,
Okay.
"Hey, how you doing, sir?"
Fuck. Fuck.
The
Oh no. No. No.
shut up, Eddie. Shut up.
Okay.
Ain't gonna let him ruin your gameplay. Ain't gonna let you ruin his. Anyhow, so yeah, you say, "Hey, sir, how you doing?" Blah blah. The guy recognizes you immediately. Sorry, the guy. It's like, "Oh, hey, man, how's it going?"
Yeah, it's going pretty good. I was wondering if I could, work out something for a tattoo, on my shoulder,
Oh, are you gonna get Shell to do it again?
No. Something I can get you to do it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a picture on my phone here.
Set aside a magazine. It's a car mag. It's got big booty bitches on it.
Wonder if you could put this on my arm and show him the picture of the circle.
And he says, "Yeah, sure."
Awesome. When can we get started?
Right now, if you want.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Okay. So he gets zinc together and so forth. It's like, "You want the colors that's listed here?"
Let's just do all black.
Okay. So which arm? Where at?
Left shoulder.
Okay. It's like, "Oh yeah, you got the other one done by Shell a few weeks back."
Yeah, it's healing up quite nicely. I'm liking it.
Okay, he goes through the process of getting the picture. He's sitting there tracing it for a while onto the stencil paper, so they can then put the stencil on you and then transfer, yada yada. So he's sitting there just talking about this and that.
Do I notice anything out of the ordinary while I'm waiting?
No, the place is nice and clean, like it always is, because frankly, Eddie actually does keep it clean.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up like a notepad on my phone. I'm assuming I have one of those on my phone as an app.
You don't know anything about computers, so you'd actually have to go download that app yourself.
They come standard on phones.
Is it?
They do.
What's
On
the
smartphones, you go into like Memo or Notepad or something.
No. What's the name of the full file? Let's see if you know.
Of the app?
Yeah. It's just called Notes, man. Anyhow.
Depends on the phone because mine's Memo.
Yeah, mine is Memo too.
Oh yeah, it's Android. But yeah, it is Memo. Anyhow, I'm just checking. Your character will be able to recognize it because you were able to recognize it. I'm allowing it. But like I said, your character is bone dumping. and that can actually cause a lot of problems. Now, anyhow,
Okay. I'm gonna type in the notepad. Are you okay? And I'm gonna be like, hey, Eddie, friend.
sir, good sir, hello, my. I've misplaced my watch, and I need to go to a fine dinner gala. Can I borrow yours? Oh, you don't know the history of confidence, man. Okay, never mind.
Okay. I'm like, hello, yes, Mr. Eddie. And I just kind of show him my phone.
Uh-huh.
And it has, are you in danger written on it?
He's, is it transferring the, picture you're after? But he looks at it and he's like, what? Guy, whatever.
I'm gonna type another sentence and say, Shell left me a worried voicemail. I'm gonna show it to him.
Putting the contact paper on your shoulder. And you say, and he looks at it, he goes, oh, what? What about?
I type something about some unfriendly folks coming around.
Okay. He looked around. He's like, dude, like, even if there was that going on, do you think you'd be able to just, like, ask that, like, and me respond?
I mean, you could have taken my phone and typed it.
He's like, no, really, think about it. Like, sitting there, and then you're, like, trying to covertly send me a message. Have you ever watched, like, a movie?
I mean, not particularly.
Character. Oh, are you
What?
using your goddamn vape?
That was me.
Oh, okay. Anyhow.
I'm walking the push to talk. I'm rocking the push to talk.
Okay. Oh, Eddie, by the way, you should rock the push to talk.
I don't have that shit on my thing.
Yeah, you do. It's part of Discord.
Okay, whatever.
Anyhow.
I don't
So-
know how to do that.
Eddie, don't phone good. Eddie's
No.
got computers.
Shut the fuck up and play the game.
Ah, now we gotta shut up and play the game. Anyhow, so
Yes.
he's going about putting the trace on. He says, is that where you want it? Like this?
I'm gonna roll D% and see if it is.
A D%, really? Stop that shit. Just give me a yes or no. He has on your
Oh
left
yes,
shoulder,
that'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good.
just below the nodule for the bone. There. Okay, thank you. Jesus. I'm gonna make this fucking complicated. Alright. The entire point of how I play is trying to avoid dice rolls, by the way, because it's the part that bogs down things. Because if I ask you for a dice roll, it's literally because that's what you probably don't expect to be rolling at the minute. So, otherwise, if you know you're going to attack, you should know what dice you're going to use. If you know you're going to look for something, you should know what dice you're going to use. That's why I avoid dice rolls to begin with. And
Well, it's like I can't actually physically see it where it is.
I understand, but I'm just making the conversation for the character. You don't have to be like percent die. I'm getting that out there for the sake of avoiding in the future, because I've heard people go, oh, percent die chance like 4 times in the time we've been playing, and percent die are not a part of the freaking White Wolf system.
I think he was using it for himself, though. He was basically just trying to, like, you know, just determine whether, like, his character liked it's like it's just a role for just him. That's why.
I mean, it doesn't take much thought.
Well, you know, different strokes, folks, man.
Yes, no, binary response. Fucking Boolean. Anyhow, so he's like, good. All right. And he starts applying the last bit of sanitation to it. Little spray, little spritzy spritz.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So he gets started on the tattoo. Gets over, you hear the whir of the gun. He starts scraping out the ink little cartridge, not the ink cartridge, but the ink cup that he has, dotting it. And he's like, "Man, you just don't have any tattoos besides the one we gave you, right?"
No, I don't.
Huh. So when'd you catch the ink fever?
It seemed like a fun thing to do, and it looked cool, so just kind of did it.
Ah. And why do you keep choosing all these weird patterns? I saw a glimpse of the other one, I think.
I'm a weird fella.
Oh, okay. I don't recognize any of these things.
I mean, it's fun. What made you want to be a tattooer?
And he's like, "Well, I could draw, but I can't pay to go to Micah, so I settled for something else I could do."
Micah?
Oh, it's an art college.
Oh, neat.
Not so neat when you can't make those pays. Like, you can get pretty far with scholarship, but it won't cover that. Like, a lot of liberal arts schools, they're just, like, way too damn expensive for no reason.
I feel you. Money can be a problem for a lot of people.
Yeah. You make do.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever need some help with something, just, let me know.
In hopes of the tattoo gun. It's not a painful spot, though, because it's not close to the bone. So you don't have any of those, like, jerking moments.
Right.
So, can you make me a wits composure roll?
Yeah, just
Yeah, perception roll.
You said wits composure?
Yes.
One success.
Okay.
Do I notice things?
Scent. Kind of burns the nose hairs.
So it's a bad scent.
Well, caustic smelling.
Does it smell like roach spray?
No.
What's up? Do you smell that?
Yeah. Been working on. He's like, "Smell what else?"
Something like caustic smelling. Very harsh on the nose.
And he's like, "No, not really. He's still round on a curve. Seems rather focused."
Do I see what could be making that smell?
I mean, you have a tattoo gun near your face. I mean, hold on. Let's see. It'd be like a wits roll. Hold on. You can actually look for it. It'd be like wits and one of your mental rolls so you don't have a skill in. So best you can go off with the smell. I mean, wits academics, maybe? Like something you might recognize that you could have learned once. Except that's only for high school courses. What could you have learned in high school? Oh, yeah. Okay. You can do a wits academics roll. And a minus.
Okay.
Hang on. I said you do it at a -1.
Oh, at a -1?
Yeah.
I had one success.
Remember, like, one time during a date rape seminar, you heard about, like, how you could detect certain chemicals in use. And one of them they listed or they talked about was like, the
Chloroform?
yeah, I guess that one's in there. So I was trying to think of one that I could know the taste of, but I'm like, nah, I don't know the taste of any fucking GHB roofies or any of those.
I'm glad you don't. I am glad you don't.
It's something to learn. We walk around being like, oh, this makes my tongue feel numb. Okay. Someone's trying to get the old brown eyes. All right, nonetheless. So yeah, he's just going along, and you're like, this is probably something else.
It smells like something unsavory, like chloroform, actually.
I was like, I really don't smell nothing. Well, it might be because I smoke a bunch, man.
Maybe, possibly. I peek over at the tattoo.
Hey, it's coming along.
Looking good, my friend.
It's like, yeah, you do it for a living. When's the last time you saw Michelle? I'm surprised nothing hurt to this.
We got into some sort of disagreement, if you will. I haven't seen her since.
Yeah, she's got a big attitude on her. But she's really smart.
Yes, very much so. Very strange one.
How crazy she went. She found out that we had Eddie.
So wait.
Oxenius, punch him. Punch him now.
But aren't you Eddie? Is there another Eddie I don't know?
It's like, honestly, I don't know how many Eddies you know. But I know you're looking for this one. And you just see him stand up at dropping the tattoo gun and just peels off the face. And it's one clean motion. It's not gory. It's not bloody. But you kind of wish it was, because the fact of the matter is that it's too clean and sterile smelling, like, high polymer, medical grade polymer, and other things. But also, you get to see that the guy has no face underneath it.
Good sir, good sir. I do say, your face was much better when it was on your actual face.
It's like, yeah, I hear that a lot from people.
Can I at least get my tattoo finished?
Yeah, it's like, okay.
I'm going to pay you a good amount for this. I'd like to have it finished.
You are a weird one.
Okay. All right.
I'm looking at something that doesn't have a face. I'm assuming this could potentially be my last wish. I'd like to have a nice tattoo.
It's like, okay. He goes
You do it quite nicely, actually.
I would shoot this thing on sight, but okay. Let me get a tattoo.
You go pick up the tattoo gun. It's like, you're very different from the other one, from Shell. His voice changes. It loses any human tone. It's more like somebody talking from the inside of a box.
So where are you from? France? France has some weird fellows. You probably like France.
And he's like, oh no, I've been around though. I know what you're talking about though. Those guys, it's practically like they encourage rape over there. They have this incredibly aggressive culture. He's just going on. Like, he starts getting the tattoo gun in order. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
With that Shell girl, by the way. She contacted you?
Oh, I mean, she's a friend. She called me. She was worried. Said some things.
Oh, about us having Eddie, probably?
What?
Yeah, it's the higher ups. They do nasty work. I just try to do my job and move on. You know, keep the order.
You kind of roboted out on me.
Oh, sorry. Says I just try to do I try to do my job, then move on. Just keep the order.
I mean, order and cleanliness are quite wonderful things to have.
It's a shame about you though. You seem to have a calm brain.
What's wrong with having a calm brain? It's called level-headed, right? That is the correct phrase.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's what they do call it. Just finishing up the tattoo.
Oh. Quite nicely done.
Oh, thanks. It isn't my best work, but I'm pretty good at like imitating images and stuff like that. You could say it's my specialty to look like other things, so I had to get in the habit.
Nice. How much do I owe you?
Oh, a lot less than Micah, eh? He has a chuckle.
Yes. I'd say a lot less than a school.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe what y'all are doing to yourselves, but you know what? It's not my business.
Oh, but whatever do you mean doing to ourselves?
Oh, no. Like, you're from Germany. You're from Germany. He just like stops and he places it for a minute. You can tell he's traveled. But he hold on. It's where in Germany is your character from? This is me. What?
Double check my note.
Is it Dublin? No, Dublin's in somewhere else.
Dublin's in Ireland.
Dublin. Irish people start mailing us. They're all angry. Don't know where Ireland is.
Oh shit. Okay. I only put Germany in that. We're just gonna go with the capital of Germany.
Berlin.
Berlin. There we go. Yes, I had a brain for it. And Firefox has the update.
Okay. Yeah, you're from Berlin. You know, he even called which side. East and West Berlin probably got a dialect. But anyhow, he's like, yeah, you're from blah, blah. Like, he doesn't name the street, he just knows where you're from, I guess, your accent. Train of thought from where I was before that, though, so fucking sacrifice the ship, sink the enemy, eh? No, let me think. Yeah, it's very difficult for people to actually make the transition with their minds completely intact. You know what's odd, though? Hold on, this is DM speaking. I just realized your character's supposed to be suspicious.
Oh, he's fairly suspicious. He's just
Not suspicious at all. You're jack fuck suspicious.
Yeah, you're taking this in an amazing stride. The guy got no face.
Considering, okay, so his suspicion
You're gonna try
involves not discussing paranormal shit with the public.
the book and get suspicion out again. Because now I have to double check. Or we're not just shitting on the Bible. Control F suspicion. I can't spell suspicion apparently. Okay, I could spell suspicion, just not. Okay, so fixation, filter suspicion. Anytime a character suffers intentional misfortune at the hands of another, he might become extremely suspicious of everyone's motive towards him. You might crash as a result of being cut off in traffic, or receive little help from assistance, team effort. Roll resolve and composure for your character's ability to resist the suspicion and compulsion.
I mean, I think
Unfortunately,
you'd
this
be
character
suspicious you're about to die
failed
right now.
due to intentional intervention of another person, whether it's friend or ally. People whom your characters already mistrust for good reason can still trigger his suspicious nature. They successfully foil his task. Oh yeah, so you successfully foiled.
Well, we put in the notes. I have the note that I thought we did. Paranormal should exist but can't be discussed in public, and that was the suspicion of Doug had.
I mean,
That was my understanding.
that's paranoid. Anxiety, maybe.
Like the investigator.
I might have to give
somewhere. What?
I might give you the inferiority complex instead. Yeah, that could do it. You're not acting on suspicion. But in self-doubt, you get the joyful fact that every time you're down to one dice roll, and that makes up the make it or break it scene, you lose. Oh, sorry. You can't use willpower on a single dice roll. You also suffer a -1. Your fails.
What?
You're overcome with so much self-doubt that you threaten the outcome. You tell convincing blah blah. You have to do a roll for resolve composure, which you have pretty great to begin with. If you fail, you lose one die penalty to a lot of rolls for the remainder of the scene.
So which one is this?
Mm-hmm.
You keep flipping out on me.
Hold on. Okay, so you lose a -1 die for the remainder of the scene if you get inferiority complex. It's essentially where you don't believe in yourself, so you're kind of self-sabotaging. Now, I might give you that over suspicion because you don't seem to touch that. And this one I can just monitor myself.
Okay.
So we're switching to inferiority complex, which I might need you to do because of the fact. So give me a composure and resolve roll.
Just a second.
Oh, by the way, you're doing the resolve and composure roll at -2.
So 5 dice. And I succeed with 2.
All right. So you don't have about. Anyhow. So the thing finishes up your tattoo. As he's doing it, you see his like outfit of Eddie sort of like deflate because Eddie was kind of husky. The skin, the tattoos on his exposed skin fades to just sort of like a close-fitting outfit that doesn't seem exactly normal. And he says,
Right.
"All right, I think we're done here."
Nice, nice. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. How much did I pay you?
And he's like, it's on the house. You know what this is.
So,
it's not like he's gonna be that much.
Correct. Do pray tell, what do you mean by you have Eddie? Where do you have him?
And he's like, oh, come on now. We're above this.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, we are above the ground, if that's what you mean. I mean, that's as low as you can potentially go. Below the ocean, maybe. That's pretty low.
Ass beat fucking responses. He's like seemingly tired of you, I guess. I don't know. He'd actually have more patience. Shit. Your character is like too obnoxious to interrogate. Fuck.
No, Doug is immune. He's immune to the bad guy's tactics. He's immune to interrogation. He just rolls with everything. He's not even suspicious anymore. Now he has health out, but not because he had 2 successes. It just he's a brick. He's a human brick. He is a brick wall.
Twice as smart.
He is the Trump wall, and Alphonse Elric paid for it.
No.
Damn.
That's poor Alphonse.
Oh.
So, damn it, it is obnoxious to interrogate you. Actually, sitting here thinking like, how I'm going to get these weird roundabout responses. Fuck me.
No, I just shot this thing on sight, and he's just like, "Oh, can you finish my tattoo?"
Yeah.
God.
And he says, I can't give you that information. You know that.
Oh, right.
Yes, because he was not aware.
He says, you do know that, right? Like that I just can't tell you things. Like, that would make me bad at my job.
What is going to be the outcome of our discussion today?
Oh, well, it's funny you bring that up. There's not much going to happen. I mean, you have very limited options here. But for you personally, I can see some things being shaken up. It doesn't really matter. Because, like I said, it's about pliancy. You got to bend the knee.
Bend the knees.
Bend the knee. Man, you don't watch Game of Thrones? You look like the type. I'm sorry. You gotta... Ah, shit. Hold on. Let me think of a fucking weird phrase to say.
You must pay respect to the Prince of Tampa.
No. God, no.
Prince LaCroix demands to see you.
Fucking he has nightmare flashbacks. I do too. Years and years of bad RP inside of the world.
So I'm just not familiar with the phrase "bend the knee."
All right. So he says, understand how things works and stop fucking gunking up the works. Essentially, he says, gosh, it's hard to explain to somebody who's just like you, I guess.
You have stumped this alien creature. You have stumped this monster. How did
Someone
you do that?
who is me. What is so wrong with me? Am I just that strange to you? You're the strange one here, coming in faceless and formless.
Hold on, shut your gaping mouth holes. So the tattoo process takes long enough. I'm going to say it takes far longer than need be because I want to actually get Eddie's character back around. We're going to hold off on your character and him talking about stuff. Eddie, so yeah, what do you do after you leave the park?
Okay, so they continue to have this awkward conversation. Okay, she gets on her bike and she is now going to drive specifically to the bay.
Okay. Any specific beach?
Oh, God, what's the closest from where I'm at?
Huh?
What's the
Redneck
closest
beach?
What's the closest beach to where she's at that's in the Gulf? Or it's in the bay?
Redneck Beach.
Wellneck Beach, is that what it's called?
Redneck.
Redneck Beach. Yeah, she goes to Redneck Beach.
You know what that one is, right?
No.
It's where all the people go because it's on an isthmus. It's
Okay.
between Clearwater and Tampa.
Okay.
And they essentially everybody goes there because it's easy to access, and then they trash the fucking place because they're absolute slime.
Okay.
So you arrive on the dirty, nasty beach. There's it's late at night, so no one's actually allowed to be out there supposedly, but there are still people out there because fuck the police.
Okay. Shotgun is once again disassembled and is inside my compartment. I've got my gun on me and I got my knife on me. I'm gonna walk down to the beach. And there's still people out there. And she does not have a bathing suit on her, but she does have a bra and panties, so that'll have to do.
What?
I was gonna strip for dramatic purposes, but there are people here.
Why does everybody get naked for no reason? This isn't Game of Thrones.
Where are my dragons? Yeah, she goes down to the beach. She kind of puts her stuff on, like, you know, about like 10, 15 feet away from the actual shoreline. And yeah, I started taking my clothes off. I have a bra and panties that'll have to suffice. What?
So, let me take a step back with you really fast. So, when you get to the water, you, like, really notice the water in a different way than you have before. You can't put your finger on it, you don't understand why. But there's something about it that just feels particularly calming.
Okay. I take notice. Anyway, I put all my stuff down. I take off my boots. I put all my stuff, including I put my gun inside my boots. And I start taking my clothes off and put them on a big clump where I can get back to them later. The only item I'm going to take with me is I'm taking the Bowie knife. And I'm wearing a bra and panties, and I slowly walk into the water.
Oh, okay. Gosh, I'm tempted to have somebody be like, don't do it, there's so much to live for.
She would ignore it at this point. Yeah. She walks into the water.
Yeah. So, back in the recesses of your mind, you get all those Shark Week movie memories where it's like, oh yeah, you know, sharks get really active at night, blah, blah. All the crap they tell you about America's most, or excuse me, the world's possibly most murderous fucking machine.
Would Shelley actually know anything about sharks?
Knows that they eat people. Doesn't know at the rate. Knows at the rate that media describes it, which is like a shark eats a person every 5 seconds or some shit.
Yeah, because I actually know that they're not that dangerous, like on a personal level, but I guess she wouldn't know. What would that be, a science roll?
Academics.
Academics. Okay, I have academics. So intelligence academics?
Well, marine biology would actually... All right, all the science roles cover the STEM field, so that's technology, medical... Nah, STEM fields or something.
If I were to roll like I just did now to know about sharks, I had no successes, so I am adequately scared of sharks right now. I don't know better. I kind of did a percentile roll of my own. It's like, yeah, she doesn't know shit about sharks.
All right. So
but
yeah,
she walks in anyway.
So you get about waist high. The water's cold. You get that, you know, oh, it's touching my nethers. Oh, the water's not that cold. I'm sorry, it's Florida. It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, was there a red tide advisory?
Was there?
I mean, probably. It's Florida. We get red tide like all throughout summer.
I mean, if I don't know any better about sharks, I doubt she knows that there's red tide in the water right now.
All right. Yes, you have all of these abrasive thoughts that keep rising to the surface.
She keeps swimming out She swims out till she's a little further than waist deep.
Oh, you're gonna go deep? Okay.
Yeah.
So once your feet stop touching the ground, and by the way, walking around out there is like, oh, was that glass? That was kind of prickly. Maybe it was just a seashell, all that other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But dark black pitch of the water is unnerving in and of itself, even though you feel like, a pseudo amount of ease with the water. You still have this, like, great reminder of all the ape things in your brain, like telling you, oh yeah, don't go in the water at night. And all these other things.
She's saying the word shut up in her mind over and over again, and then trying to calm down. It keeps going further.
Okay. So I need you to make a composure roll and a composure resolve roll.
Okay.
It's at a -2.
At a -2?
Yeah.
Well, but a -2, I fail. My first roll was a 1. And then I had no successes after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You get out of the water.
I get out of the
You
water?
just yeah, you touch like a piece of kelp, and that's just no. Like that slimy, sudden in the darkness, something strokes your leg. No, that undoes you.
All right, so she just does it. She just like bolts out of the water. There's no control.
Yeah, you scream, you yelp, you whatever, but you're out.
Okay, I'm back up at my things.
What?
I'm back.
Yeah,
I run back up to my things, and I'm staring at the water. And I'm gonna take a minute to calm down.
Okay.
And it's like, I have to do this. Eddie's depending on me. I have to do this.
All right. So each time, by the way, it's going to take 15 minutes. It took you about 45 minutes. You have until midnight, essentially, to see Eddie. And at this point, fucking Mr. talks to everyone.
Yeah.
I'm going to have people dab more often. I'm just going to stop people being so fucking chatty. And they're like, oh, hey, you need a stabbing? Okay. Like, that's where I'm at. But anyhow.
Next 15 minutes, she's going to try. She tries to go in.
So, hold on. I didn't talk about how long it's been. So, it was like 10 when you left. It was like 10:45 when you got to the water. And it's been another 15 minutes, so it's 11. You have 4 more tries.
Okay. She goes back in, and this time... Do I have to make another roll again?
Yeah.
I'm expending willpower.
Start walking out there. You feel the sand underneath your toes.
Yeah, I'm gonna expend a point of willpower in order to make the roll.
All right.
Fucking A, no successes.
So again, this time you actually step on a stingray, and let's give you a dexterity check real fast.
Okay. The straight dex.
Yeah.
I have 1 success. Would my defense apply to this at all?
Yeah, it does. I was just like, well, you're flat-footed. You don't have defense.
Okay. Yeah, I have 1 success though.
All right. Well, we'll say you managed to avoid getting stung. You feel like almost. You feel like something whip your leg, but you can tell it wasn't the spiny part.
Okay.
So yeah, you on a skate. Wasn't fun. Sort of confirms to your fears. So now you're at a -3.
Okay. Then I have to... I'm still in the water, though, right?
No, you left. That was a skate. You literally felt something scrape your leg and whip it.
Okay. All right. Well, then I try again. I've got 3 more chances, and I need to spend a willpower just to make it, so I do.
All right.
Fuck you! I have a 9 and a 1. I have no successes.
That's unfortunate, Eddie. So it's like 10:30.
Uh-huh.
No, sorry, it's like 11:30. And you have the option of continuing this, probably being late.
This is... Okay, wait a minute. I just can't get into the fucking water because I'm scared.
Eddie, you've been playing a fickle, scared bitch the whole game, and now suddenly it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, she's like...
He has a point, you know.
Yeah, but, like, now she's determined. Now she's like... I mean, I had plenty of other opportunities I could have freaked out at, and I stopped.
But it doesn't change the fact that her nature is this way. You'd be surprised how much a fucking habit can run you.
Oh my god. Alright, I try one more time. I'm out of willpower, I just gotta make a chance roll. Well, I guess, wait a minute, that would be pointless then, because it's a chance roll. So it's like, I'd actually be completely fucked at that point.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so going to the fucking bay was entirely fucking pointless.
Did you make the roll?
No, I haven't made the roll, because there's no point in fucking making the roll, because it's a chance roll.
Wait,
I'm
you used
out at this point, because, yeah, I'm -3, I don't have any of my willpower anymore, it would be a chance roll. So there's absolutely no point in actually going in and getting whatever this would be, what advantage this would be at, because apparently I'm too scared to get in the fucking water. And I would have, like, literally, like, a 1 in 10 chance both times of actually doing this, otherwise he's gonna die. So there's no point. Apparently I'm too terrified to go into the fucking water, so instead I'm gonna do the much more dangerous thing of actually calling this monster back and go and fight a monster cop. Because that makes sense. Because apparently I can't take a swim. So, yeah, I put my clothes back on.
You are going to make the one last attempt?
No, fuck that! Apparently you made me terrified of the fucking sea, and there's absolutely no point in doing that at this point, because it's otherwise he's gonna fucking die. So no,
Eddie,
that's retarded.
Calm down.
Yeah, you've minus me to, like, I have a chance roll. There's no point. I have a 1 in 10 chance 2 more times. So I have a 1 in 10 chance of actually succeeding this, or he's gonna fucking die. Fuck that. This shouldn't be that hard, especially given the fact I'm changing her personality at this point. But yeah, you're basically saying I'm too scared to go in the fucking water. She puts her clothes back on. She puts her clothes back on. She's annoyed with herself because that's how she would interpret this. She goes back to her bike. She gets the shotgun ready, and she busts out her cell phone and she calls back the monster.
Okay. So you dial him up?
Yeah.
The voice that responds is that same voice from before. Has that calm, gentlemanly voice, I guess. That says, "Yes, Mrs. Starr, how can I help you?"
I would appreciate it if you don't kill my friend immediately just yet, and let me know where exactly I'm supposed to meet you.
Well, that's entirely up to you. You can meet us at his place of business. That'll work fine.
Alright, don't kill him until I get there.
And you have the most chatty associates.
Do I now? That's very good to know. I'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Okay, get on my bike, and I drive to the fucking tattoo parlor, because apparently I can't swim.
You don't know how much I'm laughing right now, but that was hilarious.
Okay. On my way to the tattoo parlor.
Okay. It's not a long drive. I mean, you can hit... What is it? Yeah, you can hit Dale Mabry pretty easy, then you'd be over there, or you can just go up 75 and hit Hamilton, or not bad. But yeah, it's not a long drive at all. It's like 35 minutes, and you're there.
Okay. I actually don't go in. I actually stop like 2 blocks away. Go into an alleyway.
All right.
I open up the little box, the little tote I've got. I take the newspaper and I take the 6-pack. I start opening up every bottle of beer. I make 6 Molotov cocktails.
So, how do you make Molotov cocktails out of beer?
I'm interested in knowing this too.
Can't you make it out of beer? It's alcohol.
No.
Why can't you make it out of beer?
It's not a high enough proof.
Could we say I got a liquor bottle instead?
Couldn't get liquor there, but I will retcon it to there's a liquor store down the road. Most definitely in that part of town.
Okay, I get 3 bottles of liquor.
Alright, so retcon.
Okay, I have 3 Molotov cocktails.
Alright.
Okay, I put them in the tote. I go to the tattoo parlor. I do not go to the front. I go to the back door.
You knock on the front to go to the back door?
No, I go up behind the... There's a back door at the tattoo parlor. I work there. I go in the back door. Shotgun's out.
Alright. So, yes, you're doing all these things. You get to the back door. What are you doing there?
Gingerly open the door.
Okay, it's locked.
I have a key. I unlock it.
Okay.
Open the door.
All right.
Shotgun is drawn and pointed. I scan to see what I can see before entering.
All right. Hold on. I haven't finished what I was saying. As you open the door, the security alarm goes off.
Is there a keypad for it?
Yes.
I type in the code. I work here.
Right. So, essentially, what I was saying there is that it ruins your opportunity of stealth.
What's that about stealth?
Your alarm going off.
It's a very loud one.
Wouldn't there be a chance for me to actually type the code in before it goes off?
I mean, you ever had a house alarm?
What's that?
You ever had a house alarm?
Yeah, but it's a tattoo parlor I work at that has a punch code. You type it in before it actually goes off.
I mean, okay, you bought the security system for Eddie?
She works at this tattoo parlor, so she should know how to deactivate it.
Eddie, it has a warning sequence for the first 30 seconds where it beeps loudly to let you know that, hey, you shouldn't be in here if you're a thief, or you have 30 seconds to deactivate if you own the house.
She deactivates it.
Okay,
It still makes a loud noise and everyone knows you came inside.
Okay, is what you saying that the that went off? That basically it's defeated my stealthy ability.
Yes, someone heard on the alarm.
All right, whatever. Still, I'm coming through the back door. I'm not coming through the front. I still have something of an advantage.
Okay, all right.
I type it in. I type it in. I start scanning for people with the shotgun.
All right.
Or things.
All right. So, you see, like, the front light is off, but, like, one of the lights in the tattoo areas is on.
Okay.
I do want to know the next time that I'll be seeing daylight.
I recognize Doug's voice.
No, Doug, don't start talking yet.
I was talking to the guy.
No.
Damn it.
So
I can't.
All right, she starts making her way towards the tattoo area. I'm moving very slowly, scanning, looking for attackers. I was Navy. She's doing this military style.
All right. So you reach the lit room that has the curtain drawn, because they have a curtain for when they're doing private piercings.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
You think you hear something on the other side of the curtain?
Do I see anything on the other side of the curtain?
It's privacy curtain, man. It's an actual curtain.
Okay, I scan the area to see if I see anything, if there's anything directly around me that would ambush me when I go for the curtain.
Okay, there is. We'll make a perception roll. Sorry.
Okay.
What's composure?
What's composure?
Yeah.
Okay. No successes.
What?
No successes.
Man, your day is just shit. You gotta have faith.
Whatever. Okay, my willpower is expended trying to go into the fucking void. So I think I don't see anything.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay. All right. Well, it's gonna stab me in the back. It's gonna stab me in the back. I part the curtain and scan the area with the shotgun.
Right. You smell that rusty copper smell, or excuse me, rusty iron smell of a lot of human blood. Is the first thing that hits you when you open up the.
Okay. All right.
And there you find, just absolutely covered in tattoos and piercings, is homeboy Douglas. He is unconscious. I'm so funny.
All right, so all that shit was in his head, and he's been covered in tattoos and piercings.
Oh yeah, he's got like 3 in every brow. There's blood just leaking out of each one. They're just practically rocket gun them on.
Ow.
Okay, is there anything else in there with him?
No.
How the fuck am I gonna carry him out of here?
Hold on, I gotta give you a roll.
Okay.
So, side of I should have made you do a wits composure roll to discern if it was Doug, because you can't tell.
Do you want to do that? I mean, you've already kind of spilled the beans. It's Doug.
Yeah, it's true. So you see that he's faced away from you, so you see most of it in the mirror, and like all of his ears are pierced. He's got big holes cut in his cartilage for the cartilage piercings, and he's just stinks of blood. Doug, by the way, you take full bashing, and then you're going to take 3 aggravated, and then you're going to take people.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bashing. Enter. Aggravated is, you said 3?
Yes.
And lethal was
3.
Okay.
You should have 4 remaining boxes of lethal, and 7 remaining boxes of aggravated.
Wait, how many of lethal?
4 should be remaining. If you have 10 health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can't see anything in the room in there with him, right?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pick him up and carry him out.
Alright. You're gonna have to do something with what you're carrying, the Molotov and everything else.
I have to put that shit down?
You have to put something down to pick somebody up.
Alright, fuck that. No, I'm gonna search this place for monsters and Eddie.
Or you could try to wake me up.
Oh, hold on. This will be the best part. So there's something tattooed on Doug's face.
Okay.
Fuck you.
What is it? Is it a penis?
It's the Mike Tyson tattoo. No. There's definitely one of those, though. Tattooed on his face is some words.
What does it say?
Explosive runes. No, it doesn't.
Dead.
Fuck.
It doesn't say.
Well, that was Dents. What does it say?
It says, consider your next action.
Okay. I'm gonna search this place for monsters and Eddie. I'm not playing this thing's game.
Alrighty.
I mean, you know...
We're gonna do some wits perception rolls.
Wits perception?
Yeah.
Perception isn't a stat.
Sorry, wits composure.
Okay. I had a success and a failure, no successes.
Okay. Man, you are just eating it today.
I spent all my willpower trying to take a swim.
It's humble pie.
Whatever.
Alright, so...
I mean, unless something happens, I'm going to keep looking.
You, hear a clatter from the front.
Okay. I investigate the front.
Oh, okay. So, you just walk up there,
I very carefully approach military style, ready to shoot anything that comes out of that's awkward.
So you're maintaining your full defense, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any stealth? Okay.
Hey, Doug, why don't you do a stamina roll to wake up?
I mean...
I don't know, maybe because I've taken 3 lethal and 3 aggravated and I'm passed out.
Yeah.
Possibly from blood loss.
Okay. Just die then.
Or drugs. Lots of fucking drugs. Because somebody wanted to continue getting a tattoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright,
I just wanted him to finish my last tattoo before he fucked me over.
Well, now you got a bunch of tattoos, sir.
It's true. Now you
I
have
had one final request before I got fucked over, okay? That's all I was saying. Let's just at least die with a good tattoo.
Okay, so yeah, I approach the front very cautiously.
Alright. So... rolling across the ground is a Corona bottle.
Okay.
Oh no, it's the Mexicans.
Inside it... Man, you shut your fucking mouth. And, you go back off and push... You stay on push to talk, and you don't talk. Stop ruining Eddie's game. Just because you're unconscious and don't want to wake up. Alright, so... Where was I?
Corona bottle.
There's a Corona across the ground. It's one of Eddie's, but also apparently someone else's now.
Is there something in it?
I mean, no, it's empty. Somebody was drinking.
I slowly approach and go see who it is.
Alright. Well, the So, how do I describe it? You've seen Slender Man, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so faceless, tall, lanky, all those great qualities of a monster. Anyhow, so you've been unawares this entire time of its movements because it's made some pretty bad rolls. But now you're very keenly aware of its movements because one of them is to grab you. So I'm going to do a quick strength check, and I believe it's athletics for the other two. It might be contested, so you get to roll that too.
Okay, so strength. I need to roll strength and athletics.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a contested roll.
Okay.
Though you will not be getting your defense in this, so that's good for him.
Okay. Ooh.
Uh,
Oh. I had 3 10 agains. 3 successes.
Oh, finally.
Yeah.
So get those 10 agains.
What's that?
Have you rolled all of your dice, including the 10 agains?
Yeah, it's 3 successes.
So you got a 10 again, and then a success.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's strength brawl minus the poser's defense. So you don't have your defense, so he gets to attack that. Then you roll strength brawl to perform a break free as an instant action. So you made 3 successes. He made 1. So he grabbed you, and you just ripped free.
And now he's gonna get a face full of shotgun. Bam.
Okay.
Okay. So, let me take a look at my gun.
Hold on. Yeah, you have higher speed. Initiative, I should say.
Okay, I believe for this one I rolled 5 for the gun because it's 5 lethal.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The shotgun.
Yeah.
It is your dexterity, firearms, plus the shotgun number. So it's got 5 lethal, then you have 4 for firearms, that's 9. And then you have 2 for dexterity, that's 11.
11 dice. Here we go.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9.
That's a lot.
Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 successes, 1's a 10 again, and 1 failure. So 3 successes and a 10 again. And it's a 9.
Right.
I have 4 successes.
So you tell me the overall successes?
Yeah.
And
4 successes, 4 lethal damage right to his face.
Oh, okay. So you unload on him, and it seemingly does nothing. Like, the buckshot is too fast for you to see, especially in the dimly lit parlor.
Mhm.
So you don't know what happened. You know you shot him, but he doesn't flinch, he doesn't groan, he doesn't respond.
It's a monster. It's a monster. I accept this.
Instead, he makes another grab.
Okay. And once again, it's opposed athletics and strength.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
1 success.
4. So he grabs you.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my knife and stab him now that he's got me.
Hold on, let me explain the grab.
Okay.
So you put the gun. He grabs you by both your forearms,
Okay.
and he's going to begin a bull rush here in a minute.
So
But you do have
he's more than one attack, basically what you're saying, like for this move.
No, you had your response. You do have your action before his.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my knife and stab him.
You're grabbed by the arms.
Okay, so I can't do that. So I need to use something else, right?
Yes, when he grabs your arms, he wrenches them apart,
Yeah.
causing you to the gun, by the way.
I dropped the
See,
gun.
he makes-
Okay. I've got my feet free though, so I'm gonna kick him in. If he has nads, I'm gonna aim for the nads, but I'm gonna kick him as hard as I can. Unfortunately, this is not a haymaker, so I can't actually use my haymaker, but I can use my 3 brawl and my 1
Hold on.
strength.
Hey,
What?
I'll explain something really fast.
Okay.
I told you lots of times to take kicking and brawl, but never mind. Secondly, it's the Slender Man. It's kind of a high kick because he is like 9 foot tall.
Okay. Okay. Well, all right. I'll just ask him very nicely to let my arms go. I'm gonna kick him, motherfucker. That's what I'm gonna do.
Slenderly
I'm
right
gonna
over
kick
here.
him. Okay.
Okay.
I have 1 success for the kick.
All right. You feel your toe hit something,
Okay.
so he's obviously solid.
All right. I have kicked him, and I can't reach my arms. So yeah, go ahead. Your move. Doug, wake up!
Hold on.
Is that an option for me right now?
Yes.
You could keep rolling stamina in the background. I don't mind.
Yeah,
So,
you did this on Go Fight too.
I'll try rolling stamina. Do I have any modifiers?
Yeah. You have the -1 for how damaged you are. And then you have another -1 for something else going on. And another -1 for something else going on. So you're at a -3.
Okay, so I rolled 1. I ain't waking up anytime soon. That's a fail.
I would keep doing it as we go along, just to see if you know, eventually probability.
I rolled a 1.
I know, but I'd keep doing it just so that way, like, you know, like after we do our moves, like do an initiative order. Let's say you're at the bottom of the order, okay? Okay, so monster's turn.
Moto's decision on that.
What?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, nothing happens.
Okay.
I think he's fine with it, dude.
When you have a chance die, which means you're delegated to 1 dice. When you have 0 dice, it's left, or it's either a 10 or a 1. On that 1, it's an actual botch.
Okay. So I didn't have a chance die because I was reduced to 1 die, not 0.
Yes. All right.
What is
So-
the monster going to do?
He picks you up.
Okay.
Wow. He really picks you up.
Is there like a pose thing? Would I do to this?
Really pins you to the ceiling.
Okay. Can I reach him by kicking him?
You're in a very awkward position, so you're at a -2. And you can
Okay.
keep trying.
All right. So would it make more sense at this point in time to try to like do an opposed grapple and break out of this?
You can try to. Well, I gotta see what the breakout is, because I don't know what happens once you get the first grapple.
I
It's
mean,
probably the same.
okay.
But sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try to break free. So, strength and athletics.
Okay.
No successes. Struggle. Doug, try to wake up.
I have 1 success.
Uh-huh.
Do I wake up?
Yeah. You wake up, you're hurting everywhere, your mind is hazy, you got blood in your eyes.
I remember having a very peaceful conversation with a strange being.
And now you're here struggling.
Yes, the crashing is what woke you up. Probably her screaming a bit.
I think it's the monster's go at this point.
Yeah. So you drop 10 feet
Okay.
with his affected, with his bonus to it, so...
Dexterity
bomb
check
on you.
or defense to avoid it.
I mean, it's a power bomb, and you're grappled. You lose your defense.
Is there anything I can do to avoid it, or is he just going to slam me to the ground?
Hold on. It might just be an attack. Like I said, sometimes these things happen.
This is an attack.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
One, 2, 4. Nope. Just it. So you take 3 bashing.
Okay.
Stamina roll.
Hang on. All right. Take 3 bashing. Stamina roll.
Yes.
2 10 agains and 1 failure, so that's 1 success. Rolling my 10 agains.
Okay, you managed not to have the air knocked out of you.
Okay, cool. Overall, I have 3 successes.
Essentially, what he did is he lifted you up, slammed you into the ceiling, drug you along the ceiling a few feet, and then slammed you on the other side of him while still holding you. Like, he's got you by the arms,
Yeah.
and he's just flailing you around like a rag doll.
Okay. So I'm on the ground again, and he's still got my arms, so I can't use my arms, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow what my karate instructor, the Cobra Kai's, did. Sweep the leg.
Okay.
So brawl plus strength.
Yes.
No successes. I'm trying to grapple around his legs and trip him, and it's not working.
All right.
Doug, help!
Yeah, you a pathetic kick, and you just really you do that thing where you're like, "Ay-ya!" and you like rock up off your hips, but you don't get anywhere near him.
Doug, help! Doug, help! Doug, help! Punch him!
Doug.
Punch him in the dick!
I'm here. I had to let my grandmother. Okay, so let's so he drug her along the ceiling, slammed her to the ground, and then boom, and now I'm just kind of stuck in the room still. I haven't done anything.
Yeah, because it's turn. Doug, I think you move faster than Shell, so you're going to be inserted at the start of next turn. But it is his turn again. The Slenderman.
Well, Doug hasn't done anything yet.
Doug was gone for his last turn, so I guess we can have him join in after he gets himself out of the chair, which he's pierced to.
Okay.
Oh, I'm pierced to a chair. Oh.
Well, you didn't try to find out by waking up Doug suddenly by having him by the literal short and curlies.
What is pierced to the chair?
As in, between the webbings of your fingers, the stretchier parts, the skin on the side of your body, your nuts, like you got yourself a nice Jacob's ladder that is also woven into the chair. Jacob's ladder is a bunch of perpendicular piercings along the bottom of the penis, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, Doug, I've got an idea. I need you to use your superhuman strength to rip the chair out from underneath of the ground itself.
Doug, it's really great.
Spin around.
A lot for it to hold on to, so it makes you even more anchored to the chair.
He's strong enough to rip the whole thing off. He can critical.
His penis too. He's got to deglove his dick.
His dick is like strong enough to survive this. His dick could lift the whole chair up by himself. That's why Shelly's into him. That's why she knows that dick's made of adamantium. You need to rip.
You're like, go on, rip your character in half to do this. I'm waiting. Give me that. Give me those final points of lethal.
It's your call, sir. I mean, at this point, you don't have anything to lose.
Except his balls.
Well, he's very careful about it, you know.
Or if I'm creative about it, you know.
Exactly. You need to flex with such strength that it will break the chair.
Doug is going to attempt to focus on those piercings not being there anymore.
Eddie.
Yes.
You know what that message on his forehead was there for? Oh, by the way, that's what you see when you wake up. Is consider your next action carefully.
Me?
It was for him. It wasn't for me.
Oh, yeah.
Going to listen to the books that I have read and focus on those piercings no longer being.
Okay.
And just see what happens. You never know. Maybe those piercings just go away.
So, you gotta tell me which books you should read. Because you had one night, you could read 2 of those books.
Okay.
I should have asked you that the other day.
Yeah, you should have.
What was the list of the books? What was their names? History, Indomitable Will.
Fixed Frequency, which is energy manipulation. Loose History or Advent of Chaos and Order, The Silence Volume 2, and Melugia the Fuge, which is fiction or myth, both of them are great. Kineticos, which is active or energetic or motion, and Absolute Will, which is imposition.
I gotta write down what books your character had.
I can post my notes on the chat.
I can't see it on my computer is the problem. And my computer is where I keep track of most of this. So let me just make a new pad called Doug's Stuff.
Those are all my notes so far, minus the damage tracking.
Okay, just give me a minute. I gotta things in order.
Yeah, I'm just putting it there for you. I also have Morals and Dogma, but I read that a long time ago. We're gonna go with Absolute Will and Fixed Frequency.
Okay. All right. What other books have you read? What other books do you have? I have The Silence Volume 2, Fixed Frequency, Absolute Will, Melugia the Few.
Two. Kinetic hosts and chaos and order.
Okay. Yeah, let's see, the silence, militia, and chaos order were all histories. That's right.
Yeah.
All histories or or histories or myth. All right. So, blue will, fixed frequency, or energy manipulation.
Yeah, absolute will. You said imposition.
Yeah. So, like I said, you only had one night to read them. You didn't even practice much. So, the likelihood of you doing this is quite low. Okay. But yeah, you can try.
I'm gonna try. What do I roll?
For you, because your character is, as I envisioned him, but it does play your strengths. Like I said, the athlete in the Animatrix, you can look it up on YouTube someday. Hell, you can watch right now if you like care. Have you seen the athlete yet?
No.
Have you seen the Animatrix?
No.
Well, it's probably posted on YouTube. But nonetheless, the concept behind that is his discovery of him being inside the Matrix wasn't him just having a weird Keanu Reeves sort of day. It was actually he was performing at a level inside the Olympics that was getting beyond human. And the concept for him was, like, the idea for that one was, you know, you can't just discover the Matrix by being a geek who stumbled into something and all that other stuff. Sometimes it's because you're pushing the boundaries of human nature is the reason why you discovered the Matrix. Which I thought was a lot cooler than just everybody eventually encounters a agent and the agent kills them or not.
Right.
You're basically your physical acumen would actually push you beyond to actually get your powers.
We're gonna
You need to flex. Flex like you've never flexed before. You need to flex so hard. You need to flex like Carver flexed and broke us out of that rope trip dimension. You need to flex so much the universe breaks.
Eddie, shut up.
He understands this. This is important.
So you're gonna roll your iron stamina and your stamina.
Stamina plus iron stamina?
Yeah.
So that's 6.
Okay.
I have 4 successes.
Hey, that's the number I was looking for. Okay, because anything less would have sucked. So, you pull free without damage to yourself. You don't know how, you don't have the concentration to figure it out at the moment, but you're free. And you also get a better view of Shell getting ragdolled across the floor because it's now, I didn't get to use the monster's turn. So yeah, that was your pulling free. Then what happened to her happened with the slam and so forth.
Yeah, you slammed me to the ground. That was your move. Then I tried to sweep you, and I couldn't sweep you.
Yeah, but I was getting hit on it. All right, so it's the thing's turn. Shell.
Yes.
Hold on, let me see the effects of paranoia real fast. Or phobia. So this guy says a very scarecrow line. And he says to you, I am your terror. And you are going to make a, there it is, 97. You're gonna make me a lovely little roll. Happy rolls. Happy rolls.
Which would be?
Let me find it. Oh, sorry. All right. You do a resolve composure roll.
Okay. No successes.
All right. You have to get away from this guy. You just have this incredible, overwhelming surge of fear run through you. And even though his faceless, hollow box and a voice, whispered horrors of words hit you, like, in any scene, like watching that, for some odd reason, though, you are just absolutely afflicted with the horrifying, like, nature of this thing. And the fact that it has a hold of you is even worse. So your character is going to have some real problems.
Okay.
So get away at full speed as soon as you can take action. That is one of the rules for terror.
Okay.
You
scream.
For an attack under any circumstances.
What for an attack under any circumstances?
You can't target it.
Okay.
So you have to do another resolve composure roll, by the way.
Okay. Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit, hang on. 2 successes.
All right, good. So you're not just utterly wrapped up in screaming and lose complete control of your character. But you do want to get away. You are terrified of this thing. It's like the kelp in the ocean, but a million times worse.
I'm not buying the shit with the kelp in the ocean. I gotta tell you, man. I really don't buy this shit. But fine. Okay.
Eddie, you can't have an emotionally explosive character that suddenly steals up and gets her balls.
Yeah, I thought I in character actually did that. I don't buy the ocean stuff. Whatever. She's scared of the ocean now, apparently. Even though she's
want to go to the ocean right now?
Even though she's fucking calmed by it. Whatever. I'm scared of this thing.
Eddie, you want to go to the ocean right now?
Huh?
Could you take a dip in the ocean right now?
What? She wants to take a dip in the ocean?
No, you as a person. It's almost 12 a.m. midnight. Could you go take a dip in the ocean?
I'm a scuba diver. I'm certified for night diving. Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And you told me this lady has like some kind of ocean backstory. I was calmed by it, and all of a sudden I'm scared by this thing, and I can't enter it when I need to actually do this thing. I do not buy. I really no. If I have an issue with this game, it was that whole bit with the ocean. That was ridiculous, and it put me in a situation where it's like, all right, if I do this 2 more times and I have a 1 in 10 chance of success, there's no fucking point. So it's like,
Eddie, shut up. This isn't vent all your frustration in the moment sort of thing. I just had a simple question. I don't need to hear your rant. All right. Anyhow, so you do want to escape. You can make escape checks.
Okay.
And you can't fight it. So you can make another brawl strength check to escape its grab, and other things to try to escape it and wiggle free. That's about it. Anyhow, Doug, it's your turn.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Don't I get a fucking move?
Hold on. Yeah, you're inside of the. No, Doug's faster than you.
We had an initiative order established. It goes, then I go, then he goes.
First, as people enter.
What?
Yeah, Doug's initiative mod is 5. He enters.
Yeah, but he's like at the end because he was unconscious.
Yeah, but now he can enter initiative. He was also escaping for the past one up until what happened. You had left him out accidentally.
Okay, so are you saying that initiative works completely differently?
Yes, it works differently in this game.
Okay, by the way, I'd appreciate if you didn't say shit like that. I don't need to hear your rant right now. I mean, because I could just fucking quit right now. Honestly, we're gonna fucking do that kind of shit. But go ahead, make Doug. No, that wasn't cool.
Do
man.
it.
That wasn't cool.
Do it, Eddie.
That was rude.
Okay. No, that's rude of you. Okay, I'm trying to have a game here. You're interrupting his gameplay because you're upset about what's happening to a fictional character. Leave the game if you must.
Okay.
You calm down?
No, that's like, dude. That's I'm not. I was talking about the thing, and you're all like, "Oh, I don't need to hear your rant right now." That's fucking rude, man.
Rant
And now I
about
guess
something
daddy
else.
hit. And now I guess daddy hit grandma. So mommy hit daddy at this point. No, dude.
What?
I mean, I think there's a little bit of rudeness going on both sides here. That's not okay. So I guess it's
All right.
Doug's turn.
It's Doug's turn.
So I see Shell scared to death of this thing that is holding her in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to it and I'm gonna try and punch it
Of course.
in the gut.
Anything less.
Okay. So 6, 8, 9. What's his defense?
His defense is 2.
I'm rolling 7. So I have 1 success.
Okay. So when you hit it, you hit it like it's a rock. Like it doesn't fucking respond.
So it just stops my hand.
Yeah, you punch it and it's just solid as a wall. Even though it's all bone thin and everything.
Ooh, not fun.
Eddie, it is your turn.
Okay, could I make a dexterity check instead of my strength in order to get away from this thing, like slipping out of its grasp?
Yes, it would be. Let's see if there's anything wiliness that evolves. Strength or dexterity for escape. I think escape artist might be a thing. Probably dexterity, and I'll just do a quick gander at what it could be. Yeah, dexterity athletics probably work too.
Okay, it's about the same, both 4 rolls each.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Cool. Oh, you succeed.
Okay, I break free from it. Do I have time to run away from this thing, or do I have to do that on my next turn?
Yeah, you definitely want to get away from it.
She bolts out the front door.
All right. It's not open. You didn't open it.
I break it open if I can.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's
a glass door.
I need you to do a strength athletics with
Okay.
ball. Ball.
1 failure.
Okay, so you bust through the window. It's one of those glass doors, but you hit the handlebar on the other side,
Okay.
and it's sort of like down in the broken, but it's safety glass. You're okay.
Okay. Alright. Monster's turn.
All right. So you slip away from it. Doug's closest, and it just turns on you, Doug, and it says, "You really should have learned to work before it." It'll just do an open-handed punch. Do you know what?
I should have learned to.
Wait your turn. Do you know what an open-handed punch is?
A palm heel strike?
Like a palm strike, or is he gonna like
A literal open-handed blade fist.
Oh, you mean like a Magus move?
Yeah, essentially that. Except he doesn't have to do crazy jujitsu because he is not human. Oh, cool. You have defensive 1. That's right. Your character has a ridiculously low defense.
2 against brawl attacks.
All right, you get +2 against brawl. All right, you get the higher of the 2. You suck.
Ha!
Hey! Hey! 4 lethal.
What?
I got 4 successes.
Oh, geez, that's the end of Doug.
So he impales you on his hand in the ribs, right in that spot, just on top of the abs.
Uh-huh.
You take 4 lethal damage for being stabbed. So that'll overwrite your bashing and bring you to full lethal. And now you're technically going into.
Yeah, Doug is at 7 of 7 lethal. He's full bashing. He's 3 of 10 aggravated, so he's probably not getting back up.
No, hold on. What? You have 3 aggravated, 3 lethal, and the rest is bashing. The other 4 should be bashing damage. So
I already had 10 bashing damage.
No. Listen, this is how damage works. It's actually all in one bar. As you get damage, you fill it up towards the side of the negative modifiers on the far left.
Uh-huh.
So bashing is overwritten by lethal. Lethal is overwritten. It's not overwritten by aggravated. It's pushed over. So damage pushes over damage. So if you get 3 bashing and 3 lethal, you've technically taken 6 damage overall. It's just the bashing damage is over lethal. Once you fill up on all lethal, then you'll start getting aggravated. It essentially isn't like you act like you have 40 health. You have 10 health with 3 different stages of damage.
Yeah, and I'm tracking the different stages. And you said I had, after all the piercings, I had 10 bashing. So I had full bashing. I had taken 3 aggravated and 3 lethal.
Yes. So you should have 4 bashing, 3 lethal, and 3 aggravated inside of your slots. Yes.
But you told me I had 10 bashing, so that's where I was confused earlier.
Yeah, the health system is mildly complicated compared to others. That's because damages have different levels of severity.
Well, no, I thought it was you take bashing damage is kind of like easily healed, and then the next stage is aggravated or lethal, and then you just ride over it as you keep going.
Doug,
Yeah,
what's your initiative mod?
What?
Doug, what's your initiative mod?
5?
You have
No,
5?
5.
Okay.
All right. Hey. Should be lethal to 3 activated now.
How much?
Full lethal because you have 10 health, 4 bashing, 3 lethal, and 3 aggravated. You should be a full lethal now.
So what's full lethal?
You should have all of your bars filled with lethal, and then that 3 aggravated damage.
So I should have 10 lethal?
Should have 7 lethal and 3 aggravated.
Okay. I've got that.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. You only have 10 health overall, right?
Yes.
You can only fill up the damage with damage until it fills. And then it moves over the most severe damage into the far right, moving over all other damage to the left. Yeah?
I'm not tracking it on a bar, I'm tracking it on a notepad.
Okay. Well, you have 10 health boxes. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I have 10 health boxes.
7 of them are filled with lethal, 3 of them are filled with aggravated.
Okay.
Yes? Alright.
So that adds up to being 10.
Okay. Eddie.
It's his move.
No, hold on. You forgot to add your armor again. You have to take 1 less back.
Okay.
Anyhow. Sit here doing numbers and I realized something was up. Anyhow.
So what's my bashing supposed to be at?
Nothing. You have no more room for bashing. It's all overwritten with lethal and aggravated.
So I've taken full bashing, right?
Yes. It's essentially what I mean is fill the rest of your health boxes with bash. But you have no other health boxes now with all lethal and aggravated. And you can make a stamina roll.
Oh, I make a stamina roll?
Yeah, with no deduction. This stamina roll is free.
I have 2 successes.
Okay, stay awake.
Cool.
All right, Doug.
Okay.
I think it's your move.
Gosh, that's the monster's turn. It's Doug's turn. Shit.
Wait, it's my turn now. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm impaled. I'm not feeling good. And I can't punch it.
I mean, you could.
I'd have to really believe in myself to punch this thing in the face and kill it. Really believe in myself.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, Davis.
Yes.
Believe it.
Don't stop believing.
You get the reference? Man, you're a shitty weeaboo.
Oh no, I got that one. I got that one.
Okay,
Since
as
that
long
song
as
came to my mind too.
Austin out of nowhere. Shit.
So remember, I don't really particularly like Naruto either. So
Good.
It's all or nothing right now. It's all or nothing. I'm just gonna may Christ give me the power to punch straight through you, and I swing all out right at his stomach.
So you can do an all-out punch?
As if I can do that. Well, I've already used my defense this turn, so.
I mean, it shifts your defense for the rest of the scene, you realize. Whatever.
What?
All right. So you can do an all-out attack. That is possible.
Okay. So that's going to be 7 plus what?
2.
7 plus 2. Total of 9.
He also doesn't have any defense because his all-out attack was to stab you.
Oh. So, swinging with a -3.
What? -3.
I have 3 failures overall.
What? How does that give you a -3? Oh, you mean you rolled 3 dice and they became all failures. Oh, okay.
Well, no, I rolled all my dice and I ended up having 4 failures or 1 success. So I have 3 below.
Everybody's rolling shit today. All right.
Jesus didn't help me.
Did you damage it at all, or what did you do?
He gave it a kiss. A gentle peck on the cheek.
So you punched it and it didn't do anything. Okay.
I impaled myself further. That's what this feels
do
like.
I have to keep running away from this thing, or is there a way I can fight this?
You can start trying to shake off the phantasm that it put on you.
Okay. Would that be resolved composure?
Yep, resolve composure.
Okay. 1 success.
Hey, that's all it really takes. So, you get out. Like, I had a fucking shotgun. I shot it. That's cool at all. It didn't do anything. That sucks, but You know what? I had a fucking shotgun, and you don't need to be running from it anymore.
Okay. Can I go back and do a move? Or is that all I can do? Yeah.
Hold on. You did fall while busting out the door.
Okay.
It's like, wait, Doug's still in there.
Who gives a fuck about Doug?
Oh no.
Can I do anything other than just shake it off, or is that all I can do?
Is Doug naked?
Fortunately.
Okay, do I have a yes or no on whether or not I can take an action?
You can get over to it, and you can get up. Or
Okay.
you can hang back.
Or how about this? I pull out my Walther PPK, turn and shoot the thing.
Oh, yeah, too, if you have your fucking other gun. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. 2 plus 6.
I think you can empty the clip, but I don't know if it's allowed without the proper merits.
I wouldn't know. I roll 7 times.
Okay.
Okay. 3 successes.
Well, it doesn't.
3 lethal damage.
What?
3 lethal damage if I'm firing once.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, that's my move.
You shoot it. It looks like, well, luckily it's facing Doug, because he came from the back and you left out the front.
Mm-hmm.
So turn around. So you shoot it like somewhere in the lumbar region.
Yeah.
It turns back on you and it just says, "So many impatient people today."
Okay.
So, let me think. Da, 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 da. Oh. All right. So, yes, it seems unaffected. So, just hand from your chest.
What does it do?
It's removing its hand from Doug's chest.
Okay.
And it's like, that looks uncomfortable. Let me help you bleed out.
Ow. Just terrible pain. Terrible pain.
Yes. So it sort of tosses Doug with a mild satisfaction because, frankly, you're fucking annoying.
Wasn't it wonderful?
Yes. So it turns back on you, Shell, and starts talking.
Okay.
And it says, "My little girl, what did you hope to accomplish? I mean, really? Come in, guns
Fuck
blazing,
you!
trying to sneak around. And here you are."
Is this an attack or is it just talking shit?
It's talking shit. You know I have people talk shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, seriously, like, think about it. It's going to give you, like, a full sentence at least. So I'm going to work in this sentence, and then you can shoot at her or whatever.
Okay.
What do you know about where you are, what you're fighting, who I am, what you're angry about, what you're
I don't
fighting
give a
against?
fuck about you or your bullshit. You're gonna kill me, go ahead. I'm gonna take you with me if I can. Fuck off. She interrupts.
So angry. And I suppose so dead.
Doug, go.
You're not going to shoot her or anything?
What is it? It's Doug's move. You already said the initiative order is different, so like Doug would go before me.
I'm sorry. I get mixed up because I have to stop and like deal math for that guy.
Okay. Am I still standing at least?
Yes.
Yay!
So let me give you a conscientious check. Hey, you did really well. Not the conscientious check to stay awake. And I have some news for you.
Yes.
Jesus doesn't save.
What?
So, one of the things that Indomitable Will talked about was essentially, like, you know how the Jedi religion works?
They keep themselves pure from emotion and utilize the Force in different ways.
Yeah, you don't. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go with the tactic. Essentially, it was very, like, atheist heavy because it was talking about how you have to have center of control within yourself. That we're relying on a higher power. So, I mean, you know, if you want a warlock manual, I guess you have one. Anyhow, so, yes, that was the advice it gave.
The advice that what gave?
The Indomitable Will book.
Oh, okay. So,
Perhaps flew with it.
so I pretty much just need to focus on my ability to punch and then punch through this guy?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna punch it normally.
Okay, doke.
But I'm gonna focus on this punch really, really hard. Do I need to make a roll for that?
Hold on. I will say you did punch it really hard already, and that didn't work.
So, focusing on this punch. Like, this is the punch that could save the world. It's punch this time and save everyone's lives.
I mean, that's just putting emphasis on the punch. You got to think about you.
I believe.
It's not about belief. It's about knowing. Your will mixed up. Hold on. You're getting will mixed up with faith. Will and faith are entirely different creatures.
I know that there's nothing in this world that I cannot punch through.
Oh, that's a little high strung. But sure.
This foul beast shall feel the wrath of my fist.
Okay.
I will punch this thing, and I will punch it till it is dead, because that is what I do.
All right.
Swinging with 7 dice here, right?
Uh-huh.
And I have nulled out to 0.
You have 0 successes.
Yes.
So you go to punch, and then you're like, "Oh, is that my stomach on the ground?"
I shoot it.
Okay.
thinking to myself about how this punch will just go straight through this thing. I know it will. Oh, my stomach's on the ground.
I shoot it.
Right,
I have 2 successes, 2 lethal damage.
All right. So it seems to slowly be walking towards you, confident in itself. Your bullets like hit it, and it does register them, but then it's like more annoyed. And it's like, look at this. Look hard. This is your world around you that you hold on to, in your hand even. And yet, here you are.
I'm noticing a lot of bullshit talking and not killing me. Hey, Doug, if you got a lighter, I got Molotov cocktails in that trunk over there. Throw it at this asshole.
Yeah. Molotov would probably work a lot better.
They didn't have a chance to use them. But anyway, Doug, you now know about the Molotov cocktails I have at your feet.
Yes, you do. She alerts you that there's Molotovs, and she alerts the thing that there's Molotovs.
Well, my good man, I do believe my stomach is on the ground. I don't think I can go very far. I'll distract it with my fists, and I will punch through this thing.
Whatever, fine.
My fists are made of steel.
I mean, I have to run past it in order to get to the Molotovs. I'm away from it on the ground. I figured I'd just keep shooting.
Okay, so you shot it. After it was Doug's turn for punching it, it's its turn. Oh yeah, so
it talks shit.
Yeah, you talked shit again, so it's Doug's move again.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To which Doug is rolling to punch through it again, and he has 1 success.
What were you telling yourself anyways? What is your hyphy game?
My fists are made of steel and can punch through anything.
That is lame.
No foul creature shall be able. All foul creatures shall be conquered by these fists.
Since you're gonna be fucking weird, I want you to get a thesaurus, and you're gonna have to give me a new word of the day. So go to thesaurus.com and get the word of the day and try to use it.
Oh. Okay.
That would explain it. So it echoed Doug thinking that he might actually go get the Molotov. Then Doug practically says, "Oh, I'm not gonna do that." And the guy's like, I actually spoke to him for a while. He's not gonna do that. He is like stupidly frank. It is.
Okay. So
anyhow,
Doug, you did do 1 damage to it, though, right?
he did make 1 success. Yes.
Okay. I shoot him again.
Okay. So he's trying to have a conversation with you, and you shoot him. And he's just like, all right, fine.
3 successes.
Fine.
3 lethal damage.
Okay. Alrighty. So you shoot it in the chest, and it seems to catch it in center of mass, so that it actually disperses some of its forward momentum from its gentle walk.
Okay.
And it like touches the spot, and it like growls for a moment, and it's a deeply unsettling rumble. But let's see. Oh, okay. So, have you that's the most recent horror movie I've seen. No, not it. So, it begins to sink down to all fours. Sort of begin to look more spidery.
Okay.
As it hunches down with its knees high over its shoulders and its arms bent awkwardly, and it starts to press its face towards the ground. And I'm doing a power up.
Okay.
Oh, goody. So, how many? Hey! Its face starts to peel up at the very, very end of its chin. Like there is a seam so slight that you couldn't notice it up until this moment.
Okay.
And it's not like the Demogorgon from fucking Stranger Things. No,
Okay.
unfortunately. It's more or less like its face just starts peeling up and there's nothing underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Except for like this howling sound of like distant wind.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Its face peels back all the way until instead of having like, anywhere where the normal human face would be between hairline and chin is just this empty void.
Okay. All right, Doug, hit it. Or throw them all off at it.
So word of the day. A bravura.
What?
Bravura.
Yeah, don't know that one.
Brilliant performance.
Okay, try to work that one in. All right. Yeah, it's Doug's turn. Doug.
How to word this?
Just move on to the story.
Just move on with the story. You wanted me to work this word.
Hey, I told you have to work it in at some other point. Don't use it immediately. That's just fucking lame.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna swing and punch it, thinking to myself about how soft and fleshy this thing that I'm about to punch is. How it's probably gonna feel like a stuffed animal.
Oh, okay.
I used to cuddle with these things. I can punch them. I can punch holes through them. I have one success.
So, you're staggering along. You come up behind it. Oh, snap. And, oh yeah, there's that too. Okay. So, you stagger up behind it, and it's just practically ignoring you now, because that's probably the best place for it to be mentally when dealing with you. And, yeah, you hit it, and you hear this disturbing, like, breaking celery sound, just a very crisp, crunching, breaking sound.
Yes.
I forgot to do something. I forgot to have you make your rolls to stay conscious. So give me 2 stamina rolls real fast.
So the first one is no success, no fail. The second one is the same situation.
So you had 2 failures in a row. Okay. So that soft crit noise you heard was your own hand.
Oh.
That you literally like catch him in the spine, and the hard nodules of his vertebrae just demolish your fingers on impact.
Okay.
So you take Well, you already flew up on. You immediately take another point of lethal or aggravated.
I'm over. That puts me at 11 damage.
4 aggravated, and now you'll have 5 because you're past unconscious and bleeding out.
So I have 5 aggravated?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. That's fun. So I'm passed out on the floor again?
Yeah. Girl at prom.
Rip.
Okay. So it's Eddie's turn.
Just believe that he will die with a shot to the head. That's all I can say.
Actually, not a shot to the head at the moment.
All right, fuck this. I run over to the, even if I have to run past it, over to the box with the Molotov cocktails, and I light one.
Oh. So you get close to it. It's going to obviously do another grab. This one's going to be a lot more nefarious.
Can I use my dex to avoid it, or do I have to use my strength?
No, it doesn't make any successes. It missed.
Okay. I have a lit Molotov cocktail. I throw it at it.
Hold on. Your turn was to light it, Eddie. I think
know.
the Molotov...
I know, and
Is
you
it
did
too-
its move and it missed. So now I'm going to throw it at it.
Oh, Doug, roll for consciousness or more bleed.
Okay. Probably gonna get more bleed.
Faith.
No successes.
You don't have any faith, man. You gotta have faith in yourself. Alright. So, yeah, if you have no successes, you take another point. You don't stabilize.
So another aggravated?
Yeah.
Okay. What do I do to throw a Molotov cocktail at this thing?
So, you're more distant from it. It's gonna come up on you.
It's my turn.
Excuse me. Is it?
Yeah.
No. Hold
That
on.
is. You attacked when I ran over and grabbed a thing and lit it. You made an attack. Doug made a roll to wake up. It's my turn again.
Fine. It's still Doug's turn first.
I know. And he made a roll to wake up, and he didn't, and he's taken a point of back.
6 turns. I'm only registering 5.
I'm not keeping track of like how many we've had. I know the order at this point. So
No. I'm saying that there's supposed to be 6 thus far. There's only been 5.
okay,
But anyhow, just let Doug roll, and it'll get to you.
he did. He just did, literally.
He should have rolled it. All right, I guess I'm getting mixed up. That's fine. All right, go on, Eddie.
All right, what do I do to throw a Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, athletics, strength.
Athletics
It's
and
just a
strength.
throw. That's a
Or
throw.
could I use my dexterity? Would like my dexterity? I have to use my strength.
Hold on. Athletics and strength to throw stuff, Eddie. It's not a dart.
Okay.
It's not enough.
All right. Well, is there any extra damage for the fire?
It's a -1, but it does deal its damage. You just have to hit it.
Okay. So it's athletics and strength and -1.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? 1? Improv weapon.
Okay. I have a failure.
That's it?
I have a failure. I would have had 3 rolls, but you gave me a -1, so I only had 2.
I'm sorry, Eddie. Anyhow, so you go to throw it, and you miss.
Okay.
Let's see if it catches stuff on fire.
Okay.
Ooh. 6. Huh. Oh, okay. So, it hits a chair, and it doesn't really explode or anything. It just like lands in one of your fucking waiting chairs behind the guy, it doesn't explode or really catch fire. It starts leaking some of the fuel out, which catches the chair on fire, but it's really not that bad.
Okay.
Oh, except it's going to explode in a few turns.
Yeah. Okay. It's its turn.
All right. It just sort of like watches the bottle go by, and if it had a face, it'd probably like snicker or something, but it doesn't. It just has this horrible yawning maw,
Okay.
and looks to be just giving you some mouth to mouth with that. So it's gonna take your face.
Does it land near Doug?
The
No, I'm
Molotov?
next to you.
Yeah. Doug, you're actually closest to the Molotovs. You're next to Hurish. But you're unconscious on the flourish, too, so. Yeah. So, Doug, you gotta make a conscientious roll, I guess. I gotta have it move. Do another grapple.
So I roll 4, right? Stamina roll?
Do I do opposed grapple?
Hold on. It doesn't succeed in its grapple, but it's still talking shit. And it's like, oh, Molotov. I haven't seen those since, well, their inception. So useless. Everything you do is useless. Why do they even... It's like you don't even understand why they want you. Seaborn.
You know, I should be terrified right now, but all you do is talk shit. It's like, that's it. You could have killed us like 12 ways till Sunday right now.
He's like, he murmurs, well, it's true, but I just want you to understand how futile it all is.
I don't care if it's futile. I'll die fighting you if that's what it takes. You get fucked, ugly.
Okay.
Doug, go wake up.
Yay, have a success.
You wake up. You're on the
Yay.
ground.
I pick up a Molotov and light it.
Okay. Let's see if we can finally make a grapple. Pelagic. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. So I need you to make a check for the grapple.
Okay. Will it be strength and athletics? Could I use my dexterity?
I don't think so, Eddie. That's what it said in the book.
Two successes.
Oh, cool. You actually overcome it.
Okay.
All right. So it grabs at you. You duck back. Get into one of those football positions, I guess.
Okay.
When I tell you the fucking thing.
Doug, what do you want to do?
Sorry. I thought I had it muted. Is it my
It
turn?
was like
Yeah, it's your turn.
in the inside of my ear.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I've got one broken hand.
Yep.
I'm dying here.
Oh, yeah. Is this the end of Doug and all of his wacky shenanigans?
Did I hear anything that he had said about Shell being useless?
No, you were unconscious. You came back to calling her like a pelagic whore.
Okay.
There is one spare Molotov cocktail at your feet.
I've only got one usable hand. I can't light it.
You could light it on the one that I already have lit. Pick it up and touch the paper to it. I have an open flame right now. You could.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, Shell, Maybe a whore. But she's got a lot more heart than anything like you could ever have.
You are so getting late if we get out of here.
And I throw it.
You gotta wait till your turn because you just lit it. So I'm gonna throw mine.
Okay.
Alright. Still at a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God. Alright.
Wait, so you
One
didn't make any...
success. One success.
Oh, cool. So you hit him with it. It explodes over its body. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, good. You finally made some rolls. Okay. Well, I'm rolling, but still. It's a good thing that I'm rolling, for once.
Alright.
Alright, so it screeches as the bottle crashes over its shoulder, and fire slices over its back, and, you know, it's also one thing you notice is that the flames are seemingly being sucked into its open face hole, which also doesn't seem to make it very happy either, but just something to notice.
Okay.
And it takes some damage. So it says, "Insolent Delacian, I tire of this. It was all fun and games, but now I think I'll become a bit more serious." Let's see.
Why start now? She does say that.
Oh my gosh. No, he's done his words. So let's see. You went. It's his turn. So let's see. Oh, gonna grab Doug. Hey, Doug.
Yo.
You need to make a strength athletics check. Damn.
Strength athletics check?
Yes.
Hold up.
You eat strength athletics checks for breakfast.
5.
Ah, shit. Okay, yeah, you make it.
No, hold up. I was seeing how many dice I need to roll.
Oh, okay.
I have a success.
How many?
1.
It grabs you. Yeah, you don't succeed now. And I'm sitting here being like all proud of my big ass roll that I just did. And you're like, oh wait, nope, I have better. And I'm like, cool. And it's like, nope, hey, I don't have better. And I'm like, even better. Alright, so you get grabbed by it. It manages to seize you by the throat and the arm holding the Molotov.
You don't want me to drop this, bud.
I mean, you don't want to fall unconscious while I'm holding you.
I've got 4 ag, man. If you drop that thing in the wrong way and I get hit, we're both gonna die. I say, like, fuck this thing.
I've got 6 ags, so...
Well, actually, no. Truth be told, I have 5 ag damage I've taken, so I've only got 4 left. So it's like, yeah. I'm not kidding, man. If I die, I die. Fuck it. I'm gonna take this asshole with me. But you do you.
Okay.
It's your move.
This is like the 3rd time he's been like, hey, if I die, I die.
Whatever happens, happens.
Character.
So, do I need to make any rolls right now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, you can roll to break free or...
Hey, use your free hand to take the Molotov cocktail and throw it at its feet.
My free hand is broken.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah. That wasn't planned at all, but still.
Strength to break free, or I don't know.
What would you do if I sang out of two? To stand up and walk out.
I guess I could
Then...
go out in a blaze of glory and try to smash this bottle over its head.
Oh yeah, you could.
So I guess I got to strength through it.
What?
I guess I got to strength through it.
Yeah, you'd have to break either the grapple first. Like you get the grapple break as a attempt automatically each turn, but otherwise you have to break it before you can act.
Okay, so what's the break? Let's roll.
Yes, roll strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl?
Yeah.
Oh, what's 8? Okay.
Oh, you have his defense, but neither do you.
What?
You don't have his defense, but neither do you. Okay. See if you break it.
Well, I have no successes.
You do not break free. You struggle in vain in his hands. You're like, ah! And he's like, ha, ha, ha. Little bitch. So,
Monster's turn.
I'm just gonna tip the bottle over to it starts pouring into the fire.
That would actually cause it to just explode straight up.
Exactly.
You can't. All right, so you did do it as a reaction. You do get to do this. Okay, sure. So let's see if Armstrong can go out with a blaze of glory. So you're gonna just self-ignite the Molotov.
Yes.
All right, you flip it over in hand. Liquid starts to pour out. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, really hot. So that's 2. Okay, so 3. Awesome. So 4 aggravated for the monster.
To the monster?
I mean, you're just pouring it out on the ground. And it blows up between you. So yeah.
4 to both?
Yeah.
I'm at 10 aggravated.
Is that the max of your health? Might be dead.
That's the max of my health.
Uh-oh. So you're going to immediately fall unconscious.
Okay.
So just imprisoning you, all that you see, all that you do, whatever. Doug. There's a nice flash of flame. Excuse me, not Doug. It's the shell.
Is he dead?
He might be.
Okay, but all right. So Doug's on fire, and so is the monster. Is the monster still standing?
Oh shit! I forgot to see if the monster caught on fire from the last one. I mean, it probably didn't care.
It sounded like it. You damaged it.
Hold on. Oh yeah, it did. Man, Molotovs do work.
I knew there was a good inspiration I had right there.
So essentially what I do is I take all the successes from the last attack, and I re-roll them, and every time they succeed, I just take those re-rolls and apply them again to the burn.
Okay.
So yeah, he's actually taken a considerable amount. Oh, neat. Oh, cool. But I will say there's actually enough fire in here now for it to get hot enough to activate the sprinklers, because those are a requirement in all public buildings.
Okay.
So luckily for Doug's smoldering corpse, it's gonna get put out. Unlucky for you, though, the still living Slenderman Strange Gulper is also being put out.
Okay. But the other Molotov cocktail is probably still lit, right?
The one in the chair? Oh yeah, that thing explodes.
Is it already exploded?
Yeah, it explodes. Sorry. It did explode near anybody to cause anything. Yeah, I told myself in 3 turns when I rolled it. And it's been 3 turns since you threw it. You just reminded me it's not because I'm trying to fuck you.
Is it its turn?
Doug's unconscious. You go before it.
Okay, I shoot it. 2 successes.
Turn because it exploded on Doug's turn.
Okay, I shoot the monster. It takes 2 lethal.
Okay, shit. Let me do something. There's another thing I have to do for the monster. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So, yeah, sorry to tell you this. I forgot to bring it up, because I just forgot. I forget on y'all all the time is the main problem.
Okay.
Once I'm remembering on y'all, I'll be better at remembering on the monsters. But, yeah, it fell unconscious from damage.
Okay. Yeah.
You could kill it, capture it, if you could capture it.
I shoot it. I put the gun right to its head and fire and open fire.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I have to roll, I had 2 successes, but I mean, you know.
Frankly, get the full damage is essentially it.
Oh, so it takes 7 at that point.
Yeah, it did.
So I killed it?
Yeah, it's dead.
Yay!
You don't sound happy.
Yeah. You gotta shoot, don't talk. Don't talk shit. So, like a crappy pro wrestler, they gotta eat their words. Okay,
Okay, hold on. Say that word.
First aid on Doug?
Eddie,
yo.
You say that afterwards?
You
say don't talk shit? Okay.
Yeah, I did. I said all that.
So, let's see. For my cliffhanger this time, because
I'm gonna try to do first aid on Doug.
I don't think first aid would work.
I'm gonna try, dude. I didn't know you could survive losing all your ag damage.
Well, he's got iron stamina, which gives him a small perk.
Okay.
I essentially have the -11, or the -1 more. And he's at full, which means that, like, his character has had some horrible things happen to it. I can't wait to roll those degradation rolls. Darkest sketch. Darkest sketch.
Alright, she talks a little shit. She's gonna try to do something to patch up Doug. I mean, is he bleeding out? What do I...
Oh, Doug is definitely not in a good state. He's not bleeding. It's mostly cauterized, thanks to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess there was that one good thing that happened by setting him self-emoliating.
I mean, they say you're not supposed to move a guy who's wounded, but I feel like I should move him and get him out of here.
Yeah, it's a little flamey. I mean, the sprinklers are trying.
Yeah.
They might succeed, but they also might not.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to try to drag him out the back door.
Okay. Strength.
Okay. Just flat strength.
Oh, yeah.
No successes.
Oh, so you notice now, by the way, is he's not moving because he's too heavy.
Yeah.
But I'll let you get it by on gump rolls in a second here.
Okay.
But you notice that like, Doug, his clothing is all torn and rent in weird ways.
All right.
To allow access to newly pierced dangly bits and stuff like that. That looks to have a bit of couch stuck to it. And you're momentarily marveled by the fact that the couch is stuck to it instead of it to the couch. But you also still have to drag him out of the burning room.
Okay. Do I get another roll?
Yeah. I'll give you 2 fuck-up rolls to see if anything interesting happens.
No successes. I'm going to keep on trying to drag him out of here until it becomes too dangerous for me to stay, in which case I'm just going to leave.
I'm not going to give you any more rolls. You do drag him out. The fuck-up rolls are my fate. To understand other things.
Okay. I drag him out into the alley.
Impressive.
So...
God, I don't know what to do with him now.
Yeah, that's what happens. It's like a cat catching a bird. Just doesn't know what to do by the end. House cat catching a bird. But yeah. Anyhow, so let's see.
I mean, I don't want to do this because of what I know about the authorities at this point, but I feel like I have no choice but to call an ambulance for him.
Hold on. I have some Deus Ex Machina for you.
Okay.
So, as you open up the back door that had closed,
yeah,
you open up to Janos's boudoir. The
okay.
place he took you.
At this point, I am not even phased, and I just drag him inside.
It says, "Oh, come in. Don't knock or anything. Make yourself at home."
Shut the fuck up. Can you heal him or not?
No. Why would I be able to heal him? But I know someone who can.
Okay, good.
And that's going to be the end of this round.
Okay.
Fun. It's not the end of Doug.
Okay, do you have like a merit that enables you to survive? Is that what it is?
He has iron stamina, and I also have people go to -1/+1.
Okay, so in normal rules, it would be...
Once you get to full, you're dead, but everybody to -+1. One of the things I felt, iron stamina is ridiculously weak. Like, it's a really beneficial effect, and it's pretty commonly used, so I guess it's not that not that shitty. There we go. But I always feel like if you're in a non-combat situation, it's nothing for you. So the other thing I do is I make it extend that effect. So it's +1 plus iron stamina for falling unconscious.
Actually, fun fact: iron stamina is straight up not related to combat.
What?
Yeah.
How could it not be related to combat?
Hold on. It reduces damage. How is that non-combat? Like, if you had an oil fire on a big rig.
I mean, I can understand what it would apply to, like, athletics.
Each dot eliminates a negative modifier when resisting the effects of fatigue or injury.
Okay. So you could be fatigued.
For example, a character with iron stamina 2 is able to ignore up to a -2 modifier brought on by fatigue.
Or injury, or just injury and fatigue?
Fatigue or injury.
Okay. See, the reason why that's not that good, you shouldn't be injured all the time. Hey. Oh.
What?
Yes, I'll leave you with the fickle eye.
A fickle eye.
The fickle eye is one of Janos's names.
Okay. I don't think we ever covered that.
What?
Okay, alright, well, I didn't think I would survive fighting one of these things, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm surprised you took less damage than Doug.
Yeah, well, I mean, a little bit of luck, a little bit of him constantly choosing to shit talk, and eventually realizing, yeah, I probably should just use the Molovs, because it's like he's obviously got some kind of invulnerability.
I honestly wasn't holding on to anything to make y'all fucking use those, by the way. I was literally having the guy gloat, because that's who he is.
Yeah. No,
by the way,
it's like the good and the bad and the ugly. You got to shoot. If you need to shoot. Don't talk. It's one-shot first all over again. It's like, yeah, take the shot.
What, Mamoto?
You definitely know, though, that wasn't the guy on the phone.
That was not the guy on the phone.
No, you also saw no clue of Eddie.
No, I did not. No, I did not. We will cross that bridge later. So. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool. It was a decent fight. Have a couple issues with what happened tonight, and so maybe we can talk about that offline. But that's enough for Dents for now. This is Dread Pirate signing off.
Okie dokie.
Auxentius is signing up.